And then also too, if you roll under your medical skill,
Mm-hmm.
for a night's rest or a
I'm here.
day's rest, you can count yourself as a doctor for the party.
Okay.
Whoa.
So that could be a big
We have a
bonus too.
medic now. What?
I need a
Actually,
medic.
it's more like an engineer with like the vehicle triage skill or something.
Yeah, you're gonna be healing in our max suits.
Gonna have to like it's fine that I'm not in the game immediately anyways because I still need to sort through my equipment.
Okay,
So
cool.
Is there a? Hold on. I need to remember how to do things. It's been a while.
Yeah, sorry.
I know,
Kind of
right?
dying on you guys there.
yeah,
But you're not
how
sick
dare
anymore,
you?
right?
How dare
I
you
know.
have?
I was like, pissed me off too. Like first time I go into the doctor's office, they're like, you probably just need a couple days. Just relax. I'm like, it's already been like 2 weeks that straight I've been
Let
running
your
100 plus temperature, right? And then yeah, it's probably just a virus. And then I come back in like 3 days later. Hey, I'm still running temperature here, guys.
guys.
This is
Not me
like because
anymore.
I need a medic!
Yeah, exactly. And then like, and my other doctor, my main doctor, like, his secretary kept sending me to, I guess, another doctor that was less busy. He like calls me up on the phone. I don't know why my secretary wasn't sending you directly to me. He was all pissed off at her and like, okay, we're gonna get you tested. I'm calling it a prescription right now for you.
um,
Get a
like
medevac,
Uber
dude.
making money moves over here.
Yeah. So.
like like I mean you're immunocompromised, right?
Yeah, I am.
So like the other doctors might not have known that, but like
Yeah.
they should.
They should have. I mean, generally I mention to the doctors that I have leukemia, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess sometimes they just don't get, you know,
It's just
that
it's such a.
directly has to do with your white blood cells. So,
Mm-hmm.
so, but yeah,
Well, you're alive,
whatever. I'm
so.
alive. I'm doing better now. I'm just on hardcore antibiotics, so if I have to make an emergency run to the bathroom, you'll know why.
Oh, does it? I guess yeah, it would fuck up your digestive tract.
Yeah. So, recap since it's been so long. Um, you guys are in Spessart Forest. You just finished up an encounter after being ambushed by a group of bandits who had clearly underestimated you guys. Um, um, Carl went charging after a couple of the fleeing bandits into the woods and did not return. Kathleen and Roland went searching for him and found the grisly remains of a partially eaten bandit and no Carl. Upon returning, they come upon the scene of um, a bandit looking completely horrified as three large bear cubs are eating what remains of one of his friends. And
It's letter.
yeah. And yeah, Victor seems to be kind of oblivious as Martin is fuming, and as he sees you guys coming towards you, he raises his hands in the air and comes walking up to you guys. Do you guys see this?
What about it?
As uh, Roland and I walk up,
Yes.
Am I there?
Yes, you're there.
Or okay.
But
You're letting your
Martin
bears eat the
is not
people.
speaking to you. Yeah, he says, "Listen, I mean, I signed up with you
What
guys
the
because you
hell is
guys were
wrong with you, Victor?
doing good things. I mean, this is not good. This is like the freaking insect god sacrificing people. I mean, what difference is this here?"
I already asked Victor what the hell is he doing.
Well, I needed to look. My bears were hungry, all right, and
So you're feeding them people. You're
Well,
teaching
the-
them humans are food.
people that attack us are food.
Do they know? I don't think they'll know the difference.
But then with some more
You're
practice and
teaching
training,
them humans are food.
look, man. If you don't want me feeding them, fine. I just needed to tide them over a little bit longer, okay?
Mm.
We have 150 days of rations in the cart. You don't need to do this in front of this man.
Look, man, it's all about sending a message, okay?
How about this message?
I think we sent a strong enough message by killing all of his companions.
Either we get someone that can train these animals, or they die.
I can train them. Problem solved.
You've been doing such a good job already.
Thank you.
Martin just. I agree. You need to hire somebody to take care of these animals and do it right.
Do you guys
We
have
need
any
to release
recommendations?
this man and apologize. You need to apologize to this man right here.
I'm sorry, you picked the wrong group to mess with today. I will cause you no further harm or trauma. You may leave.
I thought we wanted him to lead us to his encampment.
So we can feed more
Oh,
people to the
Well,
bears.
Victor should have thought about that.
Well, I thought that's what we were gonna do, but you guys want to let him go, so.
I want you to think about what you're doing with these bears.
Keep that in mind.
This moment, Martin looks at you and says, "All right, I see a couple different ways this can play out here. When we get to town, you can look for someone to start training these bears. Or I can shoot these bears right here, right now. Or we can go our separate ways."
We'll look for someone to train the bears. Don't you think enough blood has been shed, Martin?
Enough human blood, yes, definitely.
Good. Then we'll find someone in town.
Okay. Let's see here.
What did the bandit guy say before? An encampment somewhere?
Yes, with somewhere in the range of 30 to 40 something people. He said they were. He told you that they were camped out north of the crossroads.
They were just a group of bandits.
so far as we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Victor Caro is gone.
Yeah,
I thought you guys
how
were
do you
with
send a
him.
message in Roll20 again?
/W.
/W? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You could
And then
do it
name,
in
and then
TeamSpeak
message.
too.
Name. Yeah.
You could do it in TeamSpeak as well if that would make it any easier.
I don't know what happened to Caro, but he seems to have run off into the woods. Then there's several other bodies are mutilated up there, much like we saw at the farmer's place where we found his ox. I think we should continue and get out of these woods. They're evil.
You don't want to follow him?
Carl?
And
Yeah, you don't want to follow him?
give you guys too idea of the time, it is late afternoon.
Hard no.
Yeah, if you don't leave soon, you will not make it out of the woods before nightfall.
Okay. Then we'll get back on the road then.
Let's continue on. I don't think Carl was in the right mind. And he did something. He mutilated those bodies. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he knows where we are heading if he comes to. I can't remember. Did Carl also like strip off his clothes or something before he went, or he left all his gear or something? Right?
No.
It was just he was just gone, and the bodies
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he
All
left
his
this-
money and his shit
yeah,
is on him.
Exactly. He left the stuff that was in the cart. He left his horse, and otherwise, everything that was on him, he took with him.
Okay. Oh, he took a couple body parts with him, though, right?
Oh,
Maybe.
possibly. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are gonna continue heading down the road.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll be on my horse in front.
Okay, so I'm on the wrong layer and I moved you. Okay, so yeah, you travel for a few more hours. It's turning supper time, and let's see. Yeah, and it is the evening. The bells are ringing, and the church is in a small hamlet, like right outside the the uh, the forest as you exit. It's just a little hamlet that it's just a few buildings and a church, a couple houses that just line the main road. There's no road other than the main road. It's that small. And you notice that one of the houses has a body of a woman hanging in front of it.
Oh.
More witches, it seems.
This is probably fine.
And
Is there any sort of obvious inn or anything?
roll me a d20.
Yeah, it's not on fire.
Yes, there's a small little tavern that has maybe a couple rooms.
Alright.
I assume it has enough room for our little group here.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, if you'd like to stay the night here, you can, or you can continue on to Ostchaffenburg.
Oh, this
So
is not Aschaffenburg. It's a
No.
farming town.
This is a
just
little
a
hamlet.
small
Yeah,
hamlet,
this is like
yeah.
5 buildings.
Ah,
I mean,
how far is Aschaffenburg?
A couple miles, probably.
And it's dark time now?
No, it's not dark yet.
Oh, let's continue then.
Okay.
If we can
I-
make it by nightfall to the main D, that would
I-
be good.
I enjoy your company. I will go with whatever you guys would prefer. Do you guys want to stay the night here? Because there's no guarantee that we'll have a open inn in the next town over.
Well, this is a tiny hamlet, and where
Oh.
we're going is a sizable town.
Oh, okay. But I mean, the last one we were in, they were all burnt down, so that's the only way I bring that up.
I don't think the Swedes have been in this area left yet. I think it should be good to continue onward.
Yeah, has there been any military conflict on this side yet? I don't remember.
It's all in the north as far as
That's
we
as
know.
far as we know.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to continue on, I'll keep going.
Yeah, and as you
Yep.
pass through the town, do you guys inspect the body or the house it's hung in front of at all?
Yes and yes.
Yes, I'll take a
Okay.
look as well.
Yeah, so it's a body of a woman. She looks like she's somewhere around 40. Not particularly attractive or remarkable looking in any way. She has a sign around her neck that says witch, and on the
This is in German, right?
mhm.
Or what language? Okay,
Yeah, it's
German.
in German. And then did that show up to you guys?
Yes.
The Black Hand.
Yep, on the door is in paint is this handprint.
What do you make of it, Kathleen?
I make nothing of this. This is the first I've ever seen this thing.
Are there any people out and about?
Yeah, there's a couple people.
How long ago does it look like she's been hanged?
It could be a day, it could be a couple days.
Okay.
It's cool enough to where she's not incredibly stinking yet.
Oh, good.
I'll call out to one of the people nearby. Oi! What is the symbol on the door here?
I look at you. It's the symbol of the Black Hand.
And what is that?
It's the Prince Bishop's Inquisitors
Oh
that
boy.
came through here not too long ago.
Would this be the Prince Bishop of Wurzburg or of the entire region?
No, this is the Prince Bishop of Mainz.
Okay. Ah, and what were her crimes?
Witchcraft. They say she stole
Got
a
it.
baby. Sacrificed it to the devil himself, they say.
Hmm. The Black Hand ever make it up to Wurzburg? This year they've had a problem with witches lately.
Yeah, I heard about Wurzburg and Karlstad, I believe. I don't know. I believe after they took care of this, they're heading back to Aschaffenburg. Um, I don't know. They're some scary fellows. I didn't speak to them myself. No one really tried to intervene much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. He goes along his way.
After everyone's out of earshot, I'll kind of say quietly back, Adora needs to be careful.
She's not here with us, is she?
No, she's coming up on her own after. Alright, we continue.
Okay. So you reach the gates of Ostchaffenburg, and at this point there's a bit of a crowd at the gates. I guess not really a crowd, just maybe a dozen people. Um, and as you close in, uh, there's a couple city guards, and then there are 5 men, 2 mounted, obviously running the show. So what you would see is the man doing the talking. He's wearing a large brimmed hat. He has a breastplate, and he has a couple pistols across his chest, and he has like an air of authority about him. And next to him, the other guy on the horse is appears to be a priest, dressed in red robes, and 3 men at arms are on foot with them. All 3 of them with their faces obscured. One of them,
Like masks?
yeah, masks and helmets. One of them is dressed in full plate armor, like he's put on his great grandfather's armor. Um, and another man is wearing he's wearing just leather armor, and he has a leather plague doctor's mask on, and he's carrying a musket that has like a scope. If you guys, I don't know if you guys would even know what a scope is, but as characters, but as players, that you would recognize it as a scope.
Ooh.
And the final man is wearing a breastplate and a buff coat. He also has 3 pistols strapped to his belt, and has a scarf basically wrapped around the lower half of his face.
Is this all outside the town?
This is, yeah, at the gates of the town.
Okay, so it does have walls around it.
Yes, it does. And
Are they preoccupied with something, or they're standing there as guards?
they are talking to one of the first groups. Well, and there's a couple groups here, so I'll describe the groups that are waiting to get in. There's one group that's just obviously some farmers with a wagon and produce. They're waiting to get in the city. The group that's currently speaking with them is led by a woman who has hair so blonde it's almost white, a wide-brimmed hat, and with a feather in it, and she's wearing actually black leather armor that's styled to look womanly. Um, and she's wearing a pistol and a sword on her belt. And she's speaking with the men. Um, Accompanying her is a man with pale grayish skin and a patch over his eye.
Got a badass over here.
Yeah, and then three men, just armed with swords and pistols. Her and the man with the eye patch are on horses, and the other three are on foot. And then the only other man that sticks out to you, who appears to be on his own, is a man on a horse, wearing a breastplate. He has dark, jet black hair and beard, and he has a strange red cloak that he is wearing, and has sort of a. Just from looking at him, he appears pompous, but he also appears to be on his own.
So do we just wait our turn?
Yeah, so as
Or
you
do we
walk
just go
up,
straight to the front?
one of the guards motions to you to get in line, and you hear the woman talking to the man, and she says, "Well, I'm Teresa von Lore. You know, from the Lore family. Have you not heard of us? Listen, I'm here to speak with the mayor. And no, I am not a witch." The man looks at her. The priest shakes his head.
That's
Says,
exactly something a witch would say.
he says, "My lady, it's not proper for a woman to be traveling the lands without her husband." Which she replies, "I am not married." Then without his father, her father, obviously.
This is the lady in armor, right?
Yes. Says, "Well, let it be known that we have eyes in town now. So you be careful. You hear anything about witchcraft, you let us know." And at that, he motions to allow the guards, or to have the guards allow them into the city. They question the the farmers about their business, take a quick look through their cart, and then allow them to pass as well. Then they look at the man and ask him, "What is your business here?" At which point the man tells them, "I am Heinrich. I am from the school in Schwartzburg. I've come to see the library." And the Inquisitor asks him, "Well, what is it you're looking for in the library?" And he tells him, "Just history texts. History texts, that's it. Nothing that would interest a man such as you, I'm sure." At this, the Inquisitor raises an eyebrow and says, "Be on your way." And after this, that it is your guys' turn.
Oh, good.
And as you guys approach, he says, "Gentlemen, my lady, I am Inquisitor Balthazar, the Order of the Black Hand. This is Father Morand. You will answer our questions before entering the city."
Very well.
Sounds good.
"What is your business here?"
Looking for a place to rest.
"There are many places to rest in all of the Empire. Why is it you're coming to rest here?"
We're on our way to Frankfurt.
"From where?"
From Wertheim.
"From Wertheim, huh? Which side of the river?"
Uh,
There are some in our party who come from both. Is there a problem with that?
"Well, this is a good Catholic city. Not sure we want heretics polluting the place. What makes you leave Wertheim?"
As I said, we have business in Frankfurt.
"What sort of business?" "Well, come on then. Out with it."
We're looking to get information on the Swedes. We hear Frankfurt is a neutral area.
"Yes, it is those bastards."
Is he calling the Swedes the bastards or Frankfurt the bastards?
"Frankfurt."
Oh,
Says, "Well, which one of you is this lady's husband?"
wait, who is he doing that in relation towards? Kathleen?
yes.
"Yes."
I would just look at Martin.
Yeah, I'll also look at Martin.
Martin looks back at you guys surprised. "Well, sir, keep an eye out on the lady. There's been dangerous folk about. We hear witchcraft, tracts of witchcraft being spread about. It's dangerous times, especially for a woman." At which point Martin mumbles something under his breath and nods at them. At this point, Inquisitor Balthazar looks over at the priest, and the priest nods. He looks at you guys. "Well, enter the city. Behave yourselves. We are making sure this is a good Christian town."
Of course. I'll nod at them and begin moving the cart forward.
Okay.
That whole time, Kathleen was just bristling.
Yep.
Look, man, you're a woman in the 1600s. You gotta learn your place in society.
That's why I didn't
Oh
say
my
a
gosh.
goddamn word. Because I knew that would only go bad.
Okay, so as you enter the city and go down the streets, you'll notice that there's a large and fairly new castle slash palace that's on the river. And as you're heading down towards the market where the most of the inns and taverns would be, you hear a large explosion, and the front of one of these buildings along the street just explodes out into the street.
What?
How far into the town are we?
You're a good way into the town.
Okay.
Wait, what just exploded onto the street?
One of the buildings, the front of the building
Just-
explodes.
Just, I guess we go towards it.
Why would we go towards it?
I'm immediately swerving the cart out of the way of debris, trying to get to the far side of the
Well,
street.
I want to at least get a look, okay?
Yeah,
If there's any way I can help drag out of there.
Yeah, and there's people running and screaming, and then a man stumbles out of the building and out of the smoke.
God damn it. Ugh. Goddamn Godfrey. Tell fucking essence of ammonia from water if its life depended on him.
Are you alright, sir?
No, I'm not alright. My life's work just got blown out in the street.
Was there anyone else inside the building?
Well, some charity case, but he was so absent-minded. I don't even know if you could call it death when he went out. You can go check for him, though.
Alright, I'll go check with them.
Ugh.
What does
He'd
this
probably
man
be
look
dead.
like?
This man is mid-20s. He's covered in ash right now. Bits of cuts everywhere. There's basically like shrapnel, some splinters. Dirty black hair, black and brown hair. Very short, and kind of the like white shirt with brown suspenders on, and then leather jacket on top of that, and the leather jacket is like it's taken a lot of the splinters out, and it's why he's probably not dead right now. That damn kid, I took him as a charity case, and I think he just lit my fucking house on fire.
How bad is this building
Uh,
right now?
a barrel of gunpowder went out, essentially.
So, like, a wall's blown out, but like the thing, or is it
Well,
just
so
like one
it started
door?
with the barrel of gunpowder.
Oh, so and you probably had multiple barrels of gunpowder. So it's the entire building in rubble right
Yeah,
now.
kind of. There's some like burnt pieces of wood still standing, and some like second floor, but a lot of it was blown down pretty much. Like there's some
Nice.
structure. There's some giblets as well. As Gottfried is probably no longer with us.
There's like an ear on your shoulder. You notice it's not
God, even
yours.
in death he does it. He still plagues me. I told his mother he'd be no use to me, but fucking charity cases.
What the heck did you do in there? You
I
an
didn't do-
armorer?
Oh no,
Armor smith?
armor is for simpletons. No, I invented, and then because I'm not even talking, like I'm not even looking at Roland at this point. So I turn around and I see Roland is just fucking strapped with pistols, and I was like, I crafted things that apparently you might be interested in, sir. Have you ever heard of spherical gun barrel with with a magnification sight on it, about 30 inches long? You could hit a head at 400 paces.
400?
400 paces.
I find that pretty hard to believe.
Well, it was theoretical. It's part of what I was trying to do. I had a grant with the local castle here, but that's shit now. All my equipment's gone. Oh wait, actually, you look like a strong man. Come and help me, because again, he's kind of spindly as well. Like he's 5'6" and kind of spindly. He has an academic look to him.
You got that nerdy look going on.
In
Does
fact,
he have glasses?
he's at this point he sees Kathleen and kind of purposely avoids her for a bit, like not super obviously, but you can see it.
How thick is the glass in your glasses?
There is no glasses, thankfully. There are no
Glasses aren't
glasses.
invented yet.
You don't have like bifocals with little
No,
flip-down
I do
lenses
not.
and everything.
At least not right now, because they'd have been blown off my fucking face.
Alright. Yeah, so I will toss my explosives bag back into the cart and hop down and help you.
Yeah, here, and I'm gonna
Need
go
help? Can we
basically.
get anything out of here?
I had a cellar. It was protected from the blast, and just such an occasion might have some things that I could use. And I go and I basically have him help me pull up the cellar. At
Is
which
there
point,
like a crowd gathering around?
probably.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at first everybody was running away, but as no fire and no more explosions happened. Now a crowd is starting to gather towards the the mess of what's going on.
Would one of the guards be there? That's from the castle.
The Inquisitor isn't coming, is he?
This is an amazing character introduction, by the way.
maybe. I mean, yeah. There's probably already guards.
All right.
Towards the
Well,
area.
I'm
Maybe
just.
not with the Inquisitor. I'd rather not.
Yeah. I'm gonna be basically I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna have him, I'm just gonna point to a latch that's been like gonna reinforce really thick oak wood with two handles and a lock over it. I'm gonna unlock the lock with a key that's just now, oh shit, this is worthless. Throw it away, and I'm gonna have him help me open up the other side of the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just down there, it's a cellar. There's a lot of mundane supplies, like there's some clothing, some shots. There also happens to be another barrel of gunpowder.
Unexploded gunpowder.
Unexploded gunpowder. And so I just basically like hop down. It's like 3 feet down essentially, and I start picking up my backpack and start gathering all my supplies. Take a rapier, affix it to my belt, and help me with the gunpowder. Be careful not to touch any flames. This I can assure you.
Barrel's explosive. This is full of gunpowder.
Yes, yes. This is gunpowder. Can't you smell the saltpeter? Come on.
Very gingerly
Roland,
up.
Roland, me and you together. 1, 2, 3.
You guys do most of the lifting. I do like I have my
Nothing.
hand on it. That's just like, eh.
You're just guiding it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you have any relatives or family nearby? You have a place to
Not
stay
that
tonight?
I'd like to talk to. Like, father was a soldier, didn't really care for me doing this. He said, you should fight for Franconia. I should fight for,
Franconia.
no, Franconia, sorry. You should fight for
said,
the
"Are
Holy
you
Roman Empire," but I am fighting for the Holy Roman Empire. And shit, I had a grant to supply these men with extra ammunition and arms. Did you, when walking in, did you see an Inquisitor?
Yes, we did.
Part of his posse had a gun. He had me make a special order for him. It was. Do you know what a spyglass is?
I've seen one once or
I
twice.
believe
Yes.
so.
Basically, you take a specialized spyglass. It was expensive as hell to make. A master glassmanship from Frankfurt. And you affix it to the gun, and you can calibrate it to the gun, so that at a certain point you can actually have an eagle eye that sees.
An eagle eye?
Yeah.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, but now, well, it's all gone.
Well, let me make you an offer. We just got into town. We're looking for an inn for tonight. How about you come with us? We'll put you up for the night, and we can discuss. We might have a job offer for you. As you can see,
Well,
I'm
that's
very interested in firearms.
I put my I do like the hand down your embarrassed back. Well, that's kindly generous of you, but I gotta talk to one of the captain of the guards first. They're gonna be unhappy that they know that their equipment isn't coming.
Alright, well, I'll help load up the rest of the stuff from the basement.
Yeah,
We got a cart over there.
but I have to. You have nothing better to do. Go down to the. What's a good one? The Rusty Crustacean. It's just down the road. I don't know why they called it that. It's just there. Just down the road.
Naming conventions, you know how these things work. Like naming horses, stupid stuff.
What's your name, by the way, sir?
My name is Roland.
I'm Victor.
Roland Colt Baldrum.
Johan, you have the accent of a Spaniard.
That I do. I spent some time there.
It seems thicker for some time. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to go find the captain of the guard, tell him that the man fucked up, but hey, he wasn't. The grant money was thankfully coming in tomorrow, so they're not gonna hang me. Yeah, see you there.
Alright, we'll meet you there. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And as you guys walk upstairs, the guards are walking up to meet you. Johan, what the fuck happened?
It was Gottfried! Remember I was telling you about that addle-minded bastard?
Ah,
He was...
Captain,
he
he's gonna
lit-
be pissed. He wanted that
the
gun.
grant... I don't owe you anything. The money didn't cut. The money isn't in yet. We're scared. You can keep the money, but I can't get you the guns because, well, fuck, my entire shop is wasted. Blame Matilda. She forced me to take that runt on, that absent-minded runt. He was smoking. I caught him. I caught him 3 times before this, and the 4th is probably what caused this fucking charade. Smoking next to the gunpowder saltpeter station.
Here's a
dummy.
serious question here, Johan. Serious question. Do you think he was bewitched by that woman?
I've told you, there ain't no things as witches. This is just mass hysteria. We saw it in...
Whoa.
You shall quiet you. We saw it...
Keep this in mind. You know, there's cash rewards if it was witchcraft, and there's a conviction.
It wasn't... You can't... How do you convict the body, like the... Do I have to gather all of his bits for you to convict him? He's gone.
Eldora appears, casts charm, goes invisible.
All right. You know, the captain's gonna expect you to have this cleaned up.
You... Okay. Shit. Well, I mean... fuck. I turn to the group. I have to go search through and see if there's anything else I can find. I'll meet you at the tavern. Actually, I'm just gonna or you can help me search. Also, are your bears with you, Slatter?
Yes.
Are they in the cart?
I think.
I usually, like... What did we rule last time? That, they're on the cart, right? Or they're in my
I think so.
I believe
backpack?
they're on the cart, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
I
changed their
immediately,
size a few times, but I think we're kind of going with they're the size of basically Kuno now, and yeah. So you're not gonna really be carrying them anymore.
The size of a large dog.
I like... Are those
Keep going, Urlacher, away from that gunpowder.
do you have 3? Are those Ursus, Arctos, Horbilius? You have 3? Where did you get
Whoa,
these?
whoa, whoa! Why are you speaking in tongues to me,
It's not tongues, it's
sir?
Latin. It's the language of the intellectuals. Okay? Sorry. You have 3 grizzly bear cubs?
I'm not sure if they're necessarily grizzly.
Oh,
but
let
they
me
are
go check.
bears.
I go and I pull out like one of those cloth measure. You know, like how sewing people would have those cloth rulers.
Measuring
That
tape,
you-
yeah.
Yeah,
I-
measuring tape essentially. And
I get off my horse, I sit in the back of the cart, and I have my bears kind of all huddle up around me.
I go and I just completely oblivious of him. I start measuring the bear, like taking measurements of certain body ratios. And are these grizzly bears?
No, they are not.
No?
Oh,
They
ooh,
are.
the proportions are. What are they?
They are extinct cave bears.
My, these are some. How old are these bears? Do you know?
Uber, would I have any idea how old these things are?
Your best guess is that they would have been born like last spring, so months old, maybe 6 months old.
Probably about 6 months old.
6 months. God, these.
Yeah.
It's 5 inches taller than it should be for a grizzly bear cub. Oh, it's all of them too. You had a. Where did you find the bear? Where's the mother?
See, a former
Dead.
companion.
It's okay.
A former companion of ours went and killed the mother bear, and
What do you mean? Martin's right here.
You killed the mother of these things. It must have been gargantuan, man. Oh, see, at least you have a pole arm.
Yes,
It was. You killed us too.
It was huge. It was. Yeah, I'd never seen anything like it before. I can tell you that.
Oh, this has some ideas. I'll discuss them with you tomorrow. I have some amazing propositions for you.
Wow, if
excellent.
you-
Exciting.
anything for my bears, I'm willing to listen to.
Oh, it's not. Think of. We'll just talk about it in the morning. It's tired. Need to go search through and make sure there's nothing useful left. In the ashes.
Do you need any assistance with this?
Nah, you won't even know what to look for.
You're not wrong. All right, let's go to the crustacean.
Rusty crustacean.
The rusty crustacean.
Rusty crustacean.
Yes.
All right, let's go there.
The rusty crusty.
Yeah, pretty much that's what they call it. I'm basically at this point. I'm just gonna go sift through. I'm gonna go find 150 silver pieces worth of like tools, essentially light tools that I could use for smithing and tinkering that survived somehow.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, like you'll find like different specialized tools and whatnot, like just randomly strewn across the street. Okay. So
Okay, are the peasants still watching?
yeah, they are, and the guards are trying to disperse the crowd.
Don't you have some grass grow or something better to do than gawk? Alright, and then with that, yeah, I'm done for now. You done with me.
Okay. Okay, so you guys head down to the rusty crustacean.
Quite fellow.
What would you say is like the sort of place this is? Like a rough and tumble type place, or high class?
You're like, I don't know, a remarkably mediocre 2-star hotel or something.
Let's just say it used to be the busty crustacean, but the B is worn down to an R a little bit.
Been a stranger name.
Not that,
Like,
it's not that.
like if you want to, you could buy yourself a woman in there.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest place, but it's pretty cheap. And I know, like, I have a first name basis with not the proprietor, but the bartender there,
Okay.
Jermaine.
All right, I'll pay to have the horses stabled.
Okay. So I'll
However
call
much that
it
is.
an average inn.
Slightly less than average, but for mechanics' sake, yeah, it's average.
Okay. So all right. So this place hasn't been too touched by the war, especially um, with the Inquisition making it so a lot of the refugees are purposely avoiding or getting out of town as quickly as possible. So prices are only double normal at this point.
Only.
Yes,
Only is a
Not
big
bad.
deal.
only. Yeah. So
At least it's not 6 times.
yeah, exactly. It's not 6 times. Uh, so um, staying at this place is 10 silver pieces a night
Per room.
per room.
Does that include horses and meals?
Um, no, that does not. That is just for you guys. It'll be another 10 pieces for the horses, and of course the bears. And
Victor, do you want to split the cost for the stables?
For just split everything?
Well, you and I could split the cost because Kathleen and Martin don't have any money.
yeah,
Alright.
So 5 silver
Did you
each for the
say it was
horses.
10 silver per room?
10 silver per room. Yes, and it is 1 silver piece for a meal.
So,
Alright.
would we do 6 silver then for room and board and food? Or
10 silver per room, 1 for the meal, and 5 each for the horses.
and then cut that in half. What do I mark out?
Okay, so I am going to also be paying for Martin's meal.
Okay.
There you go, in the team speak. So you'd pay 16 plus whatever the pairs are.
Yeah, plus whatever the bears are.
Ain't nobody paying for your bears.
Okay.
Those are his responsibility.
So, okay, paying for my own room, my own horse. 20.
And my horse, probably, because my horse is now your guys' horse.
Yeah,
Well,
well, it's 10 silver for all the horses combined, I think.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. 10
So
Oh,
Slider
not
and I are-
each.
Yeah,
No,
Slider
not
and I are
each.
each doing 5 for the stables.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 11, 12 then? For the horse? Or, no.
16.
6. Yeah. Quick maths.
And it'd be 2 silver pieces per horse for feed.
We have enough feed, we're fine.
Okay. That's true. You guys did buy like a crap load of feed.
We have 101 days of horse feed left. After feeding them.
Nice. Okay. Um.
Alright, so I'm just gonna sit in the barn, wait for you
I
to
want
come
to
in.
see. I want to see if I can talk to Jermaine and get him down to like he knows me, know each other. We should cut it down to 5 silver pieces. You know, I told him "Oh, my house just blew up because fucking Gottfried. I told you he'd be the death of me, man. Well, I guess at least I'm still surviving. So how about just 5 silver pieces for the night? I'll
Tremaine,
I got-
here. Blew up your house? You gotta be shitting me.
No, didn't you hear it? Shit! I thought the front of this place would be covered in shrapnel.
I don't know. I was drinking early this morning.
Oh.
At it, kid.
All right.
How about this? 5 silver pieces, and I'll give you another Latin lesson.
Man, I don't need to know Latin. I
Frankish?
end up paying these girls anyway.
Could teach you Spanish.
All right. Five
5. Okay.
silver pieces. All right. One night. Just because we're friends.
All right. Thanks, bud. I'll make it up to you somehow. Thanks.
I'm gonna walk up and pay for Johan's room.
Is this actually like still a operating brothel? Is that what he was talking about by paying the girls?
Yeah, it's like unofficially a brothel. Like he's not running it, but ladies come in and out, and he'll rent the rooms by the hour if you ask.
Oh,
So this is a seedy place.
Yeah.
Not even a legitimate brothel.
Well, I mean,
bad juju, bad juju.
with the Inquisition in town, I don't know if he wants to run an official brothel.
Yeah, no, like this is definitely some place that it'd be good to have to like know a bit of thieves' cant, like just the signs or the actual words for it. Like fences, commonly you can commonly hear people talking about setting fences or feeding the pigs, all around. Like you like, but you just don't know what it means. Neither do I, for that matter.
Sleeping with the fishes.
So yeah, as Johan comes in and talks
Where's
to the
the money,
bartender,
Lebowski?
I'll come up and I'll pay for his room.
Oh, well, generous man. Meet my new possible employer, Mr. Roland. Correct?
Yes.
Mrs. Germain, old friend of mine.
How do you do?
Oh, other than this headache, not bad. Business is good. Business is good these days, Things are a bit expensive, but not bad. You guys, you got a room, right? Yeah,
Yes, we did.
You
We got a couple.
got a room. That's right. I remember you guys. Okay, have a seat. One of the ladies will come by. The ones serving the drink. They nothing extra. They don't take anything extra. You understand me? You get what I'm saying?
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah. Those ones are off limits, if you know what I mean. All right.
Which ones are the other ones, if I may
I
ask?
don't believe I do understand.
They're not from around. They're not looking. They're not looking for.
You're a good lady. I get it.
They're not
I
looking
won't
for a
spoil the
tasting tonight.
innocence. I won't spoil the innocence.
Which are the ladies that aren't serving the drinks?
Have an eyebrow raised.
Well, that's up to you. That's up to you, my friend. And he winks.
Alright.
Ooh my.
How late is it right now?
It is. The sun has set. It's people are eating dinner and starting to drink, and yeah, so it's probably 6, 7 at this point.
Oh, so it's time to have dinner and drink. So
Okay.
yes, yeah, we got to eat. So I guess.
I already paid the silver for the.
And also, Jermaine, don't pull from the bin when you're feeding these fine fellows. Pull in, just get the good stuff, all right? This might be a lot of silver coming our way.
The bin?
All right. Anne! Get my friend Johan and his acquaintances here, get them the fresh stuff.
Wonderful.
The fresh stuff?
Fresh food?
Don't say anything about it here. I'll talk to you at the table later. Let's just grab one. That one over there. I'm gonna point to one in the corner. It's currently
Does
unoccupied.
no one here speak just plain German?
Nah, it's more of a dialectical German with Frankish influence. I mean, we are only like a couple miles from the border. Anyways, I'm gonna go go. I'm gonna pay for a drink for everybody as well. Like, what does the drink cost? Since I'm not paying for the room.
Drink. Okay, would you say it's cheap or decent?
It's cheap.
Okay.
It's the stuff that burns as it goes down.
Yeah, so 2 copper pieces each.
Okay. So I'm just gonna buy 2 for everybody, including Martin. So that's 20.
That is 20.
So that's 2 silver pieces.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess now's as good as time as any. I'm gonna like take my drinks and walk over to the table. Just waiting for
I'll join him. So you craft, you tinker with gunsmithing things.
Yes, I don't tinker. He's trying to sound like trying to find a way that sounds as pompous as fucking possible. I am an artisan. I'm a gun artisan, not a simple gunsmith. Let me see your pistol, sir. Unloaded, of course.
I hand it over.
Okay, so see, how long does it take you to reload this pistol?
Go 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
That's why I have so many. I don't reload them in combat.
How much do these weigh? They're good. How much actually do they weigh? They're like 1.5 pounds, aren't they? They're like wood and metal.
Yeah,
they're not light.
Yeah, they're not light.
But you see that why why it takes you 30 seconds to load it, right? You have to first load the lead ball, and then the gunpowder, the lead ball, the paper to light it, the firing cap, and then you have to fire, and then there can even be a mischance. A misfire. But what if you could turn the shot, the gunpowder, and the paper into a single entity that you could just load in and fire?
Sounds pretty complicated.
That's what I was working on, right? We had some, they were breech loaded. You could basically open them up at this point, and then point to like the middle, like right in front of the hammer, and at basically the back end of the barrel. You could pull it open and load it in like that, and you could shut it, and you could ready to fire right there. 5 seconds flat. If that, probably 3, if you actually train somebody. We were working on that. We almost had it, and then Gottfried had to blow my thing sky high, setting the art of gunsmithing back decades. All my research gone.
You ever craft multi-barreled shotguns or pistols?
multi-barreled is child's play. It's more. You even.
No.
The reason we went to this was to get around having to use multiple barrels. Because multiple barrels doubles the weight. Although, there was one thing. So, the reason I wanted to talk to you about your bears, that's right. Think of a gun that can fire 3 shots every second.
That's not possible.
It is, though. I know as part of the research I was doing, it was more of a hobby of mine, but it's gone now. It took a lot of information, had to talk to a lot of experts about it, but couldn't build it in the end. 7 or 8 rifled barrels on a rotating gear chassis with a physical ignition primer tapping the barrel each as they pass by, and then a breech-based stack load. And of course this would be very heavy, so you'd have to mount it. And I was thinking, well shit, we have to mount it on wheels, but if we have bears, you can mount them on the bears, as they easily have the weight to hold up that.
Gatling bears ways.
Okay, let me slow you down. One, I love this idea. Okay,
Good.
That said, this sounds completely ridiculous, and if it puts me or the bears in harm's way, I don't want any part of this.
You, from the look at yourself, I see the cuts on your arm. You're wearing your plate, right? Your Swedish plate.
Full shiny Swedish plate, dude.
Wearing your plate,
Good thing the Inquisitor didn't pick up on that.
yeah, like how did you? You should take that off, or at least cover up the iconography.
You know what? Can we say at some point I've pretty much just scratched out any like Swedish insignias or anything like that? Because I feel like at least on multiple occasions we probably should have been stopped and probably assaulted by many different people just because of the armor I'm
Maybe
wearing.
Johan should modify it.
Or hey, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could just say I had a cloak over it. I don't know.
That's okay. You put yourself in danger all the time, from the looks of it. And my guess is you're not carrying around the bears to have them act like dogs. You're having bears have the biggest bears, like by a good 3 standard deviations of size.
I only understood half of what you're saying.
Well, of course you would. You're a simpleton. Yeah, well, cannabis.
I'm
is
remarkably
genius.
average in my intelligence, sir. You'd be surprised.
And the average is very low here.
1600s Europe, yeah, probably.
So, what does it cost you to craft these types of weapons?
It's expensive. First you have
that's what I
to
was afraid
rifle the
of.
barrel. Like, so again, I like take the barrel. So the barrel on the inside of this is smooth. Most people can do it, but it's very expensive. You need specialized tools, and you go drill out a spiral pattern in the barrel. And when you do that, it's a very difficult, dangerous process, but because it can shatter the barrel if you're not careful. But when you do that, you increase the accuracy of your gun. Causes this basically the Magnuson effect helps stabilize the bullet on the shot on its trajectory, so you're able to hit at further distance. And you need to do that. I basically go into all of this I rant. This is just at this point a complete and utter rant that goes into the technical side of things.
I want to take a look at this drink that was brought to us.
Oh, the shot glasses. The shot glasses of like really, really noxious alcohol.
Yeah, it's like
Midway.
It's basically they take the there's a grape growing region nearby. So after they make the wine, they take the leftovers and crush it down and distill it. And it tastes like crap, but it's strong.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So if I take a smell of this, what am I? The aromatic essence of bad grape.
Yeah, bad grape. Yeah. Like
I'm gonna midway through his rant, I'm just gonna plug my nose down the drink and then go to my room. Just walk away with the bears.
Is this a how big of a drink is this, by the way?
It's a shot. It's 2 shots essentially. I've already knocked back mine. I knocked back mine before I started talking.
Yeah, as you're looking at the pistols, I knocked back mine.
The first one.
No, it's
How
a double.
bad is it?
It's a double shot.
Oh, it's both in one?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. At this point,
Is this like
the serving lady comes by with your food and brings it and says, "More drinks, gentlemen."
Another round.
Sure,
Yes.
I'll take another.
She comes
That'll be
back
all for
shortly
me.
with with another round of drinks.
how bad was the first one? Like
Oh, it's
Karka vodka bad?
oh yeah.
You ever have
It's bad.
Burnett's?
Have I had what?
Burnett's vodka.
Can't say I know what that is.
It's called. It's literally has the nickname Burnasties.
Oh.
Yeah. Like
Sounds
It is
the
like-
bottle
in
it
Iowa.
comes in is plastic if it were today.
Neat.
Oh,
Sounds like a Hakai vodka from Iowa. just the worst shit.
Yeah. I take my second shot. See, and anybody anybody who doesn't take their shot, taking their shot as well. Can't let good alcohol go to waste.
How's Martin doing?
Oh, he's hitting the liquid pretty good, and he's watching fascinated, but not really understanding much. He's like, at this point, he pulls out his pistol and is kind of like looking at it.
Down the barrel.
God. Anyway, so
Well,
it would cost about.
Martin, please don't.
It would cost about. Well, I need to get a workshop. I need about. Let's see. I need a smithing forge. I need about 2,000 silver pieces plus a place to put them.
ooh,
But that's just the basics as well. If you want, the workshop that just blew up, that was 18,000 silver pieces in that workshop. That was years of dedicated work. Not to mention the research and blueprinting I did.
Not to mention the R&D.
I don't know a woman would ever know of R&D. You ever go to school somewhere? I'm looking right at you now, Kathleen.
What was that?
Was that in character when you said R&D?
God, no.
Okay. Good. And then after that, it's depends on what you want me to do. The simple stuff is pretty easy, pretty cheap. Takes me a couple days. But the research stuff that takes a while. I need books if we want to do the single. I call them cartridges. Just when you put all the shot, the powder, and the paper and the primer into a single cartridge. That's gonna be expensive, and I mean you have to make a gun that works with that too.
well, I can't see I have that much money.
At this point,
I could be interested.
Martin's clearly like drunk at this point. And he was like slurring his words. He's like, "How much money do you think is under that church?"
Because I'm actually kind of drunk at this point. Under what church? Down with the
Martin, I
establishment.
think that's enough for tonight.
He's like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
How about? Wait. If you guys can help me set up a new shop, I will make stuff for you pro bono. I'm really drunk at this point, but he says it like he is really drunk at this point. Pro bono.
Really, and you need 2,000 to do this.
No.
This in
2,000 for the easy shit. 2,000 for the easy shit. But the complex shit, that's gonna be a bit more.
Kathleen, do you have paper? I don't have paper on me.
I have paper. Oh fuck, no I don't. It burnt up. Shit. God damn it. Jermaine!
Martin's looking at you now, Victor. He's like, these guns, they're slow as fuck. Okay, I never used these before, but now I'm using them. I mean, they're good, but they're slow as fuck.
I know! That's the problem I'm trying to solve. Wouldn't you like it if you could just not even have to use your pole arm? You could just stand like at 100 feet away and kill a regiment of men.
Well, that would be very useful. I do have to say the things I'd be looking for first would probably be multi-barreled pistols or...
I told you! I can do
repeating
that, that's
pistols.
child play.
He looks at Kathleen. You see, Kathleen, I mean, this is one bear right here. I need 3. There's 3 bears. 3 shots.
Oh,
To be fair, I said while Johan was
yeah, you
just
left.
doing his rant, I went up to my room and
So there's some actually decent food, like good by Johan standard, but decent food that you're just not eating now.
I
Good.
thought I
I thought
had
we've
some.
been eating this whole time.
Yeah.
But
I had some.
You left. I remember you
Oh yeah,
left. You left
Victor
before
left.
she showed up.
Yeah,
She
Victor
showed
left
up.
before. Victor left.
Yeah, you
Paid
left
for
before
a
you
meal
were.
he's not gonna eat.
Yeah.
As I'm knocking
so-
back my drinks,
don't
I
waste
pull
it.
Victor's bit over and just start helping myself from it.
Okay,
No,
so
like I thought
Rip,
we were
bye.
fine.
You know, room
don't.
service,
Okay, so the bin.
the feminine kind.
Yeah, room service.
Don't ever order from the bin, even if it costs you like 2 or 3 more silver. Okay.
What the hell is this bin?
The bin's the bin. It's just the bin. It's like saying, "What is this rain? Rain is rain." Anyways, don't order from the. Don't ever make sure it's never from the bin. You'll have worms probably.
Has Martin been eating his meal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And to you two gentlemen that are still staying here, if you do need a tasting, stay away from Betsy and Rose. Okay? I heard some sores.
Tasting? Oh.
Good to know.
Oh.
Did you say that in character?
Yes.
Like, there you go. Looked like a smarter one than these two anyways. Thought you'd get it eventually.
Which one's that one over there?
That's, Sapphire. See, Shirley calls herself Sapphire. She's okay. Alright, well. I'm gonna finish
how
my... Go on, you gotta go.
Are you have any other skills? You good in combat at all?
Well, as you can see, and I'm gonna point to, like, I'm gonna pull back one of my arm, like, one of the sleeves of my arm. There's gonna be, like, there's gonna be a couple scars on it, and one freshly sewed up, from earlier today. I'm good at medicine. I'm okay at medicine.
You're a doctor.
Not a doctor. Not a doctor. No. I'm... learned most of the stuff from my mom before she died. I can patch somebody up, you know. Decent.
Oh, that is very useful. We seem to always be in the thick of things and getting hurt quite often.
And if
Take
you
forever
ever
to heal back up.
and if you ever need a bump, I'm also the person to talk to. It is obvious he knows what that means, and he thinks you should know what that means, but you probably don't know what that
If
means.
we ever need a what?
A bump. A little... And I do, like, a little lockpick motion.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
can stab people in a fight. I have this. I'm
we've got something we're looking for out in the countryside here.
Yeah, so I heard
I
from
think-
your friend.
Yeah, I think if you want to come along with us, I think you might be useful.
Okay. Well, I ain't got anything else to do.
And then maybe down the road we could see about setting up that shop of yours, but I don't know. This should be pretty lucrative if we are able to pull it off.
Sounds good to me. Where are you guys? What are you guys doing though? Like we talked about all what I do. You guys look like a bunch of mercenaries and ne'er do wells like the rest of us.
It's basically what I am.
Good. Where you heading?
Yeah, Martin kind of sits
I don't-
up and looks at you like a little bit offended. We're
Yeah,
heroes,
you
my
will.
man. We're heroes. Pounds on the table.
Oh, heroism! What acts of heroism did you do, my man?
We
Killed some
saved
witches.
the world. That's what we did.
I saved the world. You know what that calls for? More drinks, please.
A drink.
I don't
Oh,
have another
boy.
round of drinks. Drink for the heroes of the world.
Martin, maybe it's time to slow down a little bit.
You heard about what happened in Wurzburg and Kronstadt?
Ah, yeah, a bunch of religious fanatics butchering each other.
Yeah, we stopped some of the witches out there, and not enough of them. Swedes still killed everyone. But on our way up
Witches.
to Frankfurt and found out there's some treasure out here.
They thought,
Yeah.
witches. I bet they're people that are probably somewhat intelligent, and that's about it, you know? But of
Oh,
course,
no,
there's all
there's
this stress of
definitely
witches this, witches that, blame all our ills on witches, and not the fucking diseases or the fact that you shit in the same water that you drink from without boiling it first.
What's wrong with that?
I take my shot.
Get blasted, kid.
Yeah.
Martin looks at you, Kathleen, and he says, "Yeah, yeah, bad things happen when we drink too much. All right, I'm gonna hit the sack."
You ever
made
seen,
you
you ever seen magic done?
Sorry, what was that?
You ever seen magic?
I've seen things that would look to the uneducated like magic. I've
Like giant bugs coming out of the ground?
Do you think
Like this- oh,
there
it's not
are
you anymore.
thousands of species in the world? Do you think some of them? Do you think we've seen all of them?
You ever seen a glass tiger?
Just what I fucking said.
Gone back in time?
What have you Have you eaten
Teleported
strange
across the seas.
mushrooms? No. Oh, all the teleportation could theoretically be done.
There's
That's-
some weird stuff out there.
Yeah, weird doesn't mean magical.
I laugh as I'm helping Martin up to the room.
I basically talked to him, like, going to a rant about metallurgy until and how a lot of it would seem like magic until he leaves, and then I go to sleep as well.
Yeah, I'll head up to bed.
Okay.
What is our sleeping arrangement?
He bought me a room, so I'm sleeping in a room.
Yeah, I have my own room. The Martin is welcome to share it with me.
Or just leave the camera. Well, didn't you say he was Kathleen's husband now? Husbando?
Yeah.
If they want to share a room, that's totally fine.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. Keep up appearances.
That's all you're doing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Don't you worry about it.
Martin would definitely be total gentleman about it. He'd be sleeping on the floor.
Milady.
Like if there were D&D alignments, he'd probably be like pretty close to lawful good.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Alright, I get back to my room and basically pass out. So I'm about 4 or 5 drinks into this.
Not good drinks either. This is like the Patron shit that just kind of hits you and just stays in your stomach for a little bit and hurts.
Yeah, I probably wake up pretty late the next morning.
Glad I only had one of those.
Okay.
Is it next morning?
Yeah. Every single one of you, through the night, you have vivid nightmares.
Oh god.
Super vivid nightmares. And then when you wake up in the morning, there's like a good 10 seconds where you can't breathe and you can't move. And you feel
God,
like
those
you're going
drinks are
to
strong.
die. And then it just wears off and you're fine.
Shohan doesn't notice this because he's so fucking hungover. This is like, that way too much. Oh god.
Does it look like my bears were affected at all?
No. No, it doesn't look like your bears are affected.
Okay.
So yeah,
So then I wake up and checking around the room. Is Martin still here?
Yeah, he's still there. He's probably still snoring, like you woke up before him. He's just curled up on the floor, snoring away.
Wait, did he really sleep on the floor?
Yeah.
I'm not the first up. I
What a
can start
nerd.
this shit.
Okay, yeah. So Roland wakes up pretty groggy. Assumes it's the alcohol. Just kind of sits there on the bed for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then heads
Kathleen
down.
would know it's not the alcohol because she did not have that much.
Shot. That's all it is.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, and Kathleen, I guess you would notice the same thing happens to Martin when he wakes up. You'd see he'd wake up and he's just lays there frozen, eyes wide open, like he doesn't know what's going on for a little bit, and then all of a sudden takes a oh man, what did we drink last night?
Whatever passes as alcohol in this joint.
Oh man.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it was just dreams last night. I don't remember them real well. Just they're bad.
Nightmares.
Though. They're bad. Yeah.
I had them too.
Wonder what that was about. It's all right. Probably after a few minutes, um, you guys would hear a woman like a shrill like scream from
Ah, my head! Don't scream, God!
not in the inn, but like
Upstairs?
next door.
Oh,
Oh, I would have been in the middle of apologizing to Martin about what happened with Victor yesterday.
As soon as I hear the screen, I get like all my stuff on, grab my bears, and we're going.
One bear under each arm, grabbing them.
Hey, you said they were like basically Kuno now, so
like 85 pounds each.
yeah, we all sleep on the same bed together. They keep me nice, warm, and comfortable.
And mauled.
Kind of chew on you.
Chewing on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like it's next door somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
Is it a single scream or it continues?
Yeah. It's a single long shriek, and then there's like hysterical, like screaming and crying and yelling and.
What time is it in the morning?
It's about 7.
Oh, what's going on this early in the morning?
Assuming that since I got up and I'm like out the door already. Do I see anything like in any windows? Looking at where I thought I heard the scream coming from.
Yeah. So there's like a general store next door. The screaming is still coming from the second floor, and then you're out on the street at this point, is what you're saying? Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm out on the street. Bear's at my side.
Okay. Yeah, so you then hear the screaming come downstairs, and then the front door of the place just bursts open, and a woman, um, still in her nightgown, comes just running out. It's like, my child, where'd my baby go? Where's my baby?
I'll try to catch her. And say, where was the last place you saw him or her?
In my room. Last night.
Can I go look around the outside for any signs of like forced entry?
Sure.
All right.
About this time, I'm gonna stumble out of the tavern door and see that conversation.
I'm gonna try to help you out as best I can. I'm gonna see if anyone may have tried to break into your house. Okay, go find some guards. I'll be here when you get back.
Yes, yes, yes. And she goes running down the street.
I'm gonna stagger downstairs now and ask Jermaine what the hell the hubbub's about.
So I don't know. Some lady's screaming about her baby is what it sounds like to me.
Oh god, not another one. Ugh.
This keeps happening.
Is Martin still?
Keeps happening. Inquisition hasn't been much help either.
Well, why would they be? They're just a bunch of thugs. Anyways, I better go find. Did you see where the other people, my new acquaintances went?
Yeah, I don't know. The bear guy went out the front.
Bear guy.
Thanks. See you around. I'm gonna go head out and follow. Look for Victor or Roland. So.
Morning, Johan.
Not a good one, it seems. Oof.
Not drink, had some nasty stuff in it.
That is the bride of the Spitzart Force. You shut your mouth.
Is Martin still like messed up this morning?
he's clearly hungover, but he's you got him to quit early enough that he's still useful.
If you didn't stop him, it was gonna go that way.
He might have been less of a gentleman that night.
Remember when I grappled him?
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah. Victor, you wanna do a search roll?
Oh boy, is this the first roll of the night or the second?
Second.
I rolled a 17 to not burn down the tavern.
It's just a 1d6, right?
Yes.
Not okay.
Okay. You search. You can tell you don't really know what you're doing, but there's no obvious signs of like a door kicked in or a broken window or anything like that.
I'm gonna walk up to him because I'm assuming. Roland, where's Victor? Where's Victor Roland?
He went to the house to search. Some lady said a baby was missing.
Oh, fuck, he's probably stamping over evidence. I'll try and get him out of there. They'll walk in and try and grab Victor. And like, well, did you find anything, or did you just screw up the evidence when the actual guards get here?
Nothing that I can find. No broken door, window. Doesn't look like anything's been smashed.
Well, doesn't need to be a broken door, I guess. I'm gonna check the locks. Do any of the locks look like they were picked?
You can do a search roll.
Can I do a tinker instead?
No. I'll give you a
Damn.
bonus of 1 since you're looking for something specific and
Okay.
you know what you're doing. So yeah.
Good to have you back, Vile.
Characters never change.
No, you don't see any evidence of a lock being
Well, let's
picked.
get out of the house before the guards think it's us. You know, walk back out of the house.
Yeah.
Dude, don't let your bears shit on the fuck. God,
And
don't let your bears shit on the rug, man.
and you see the lady Victor that you had seen before. She's coming back down the street with the Inquisitor.
I'm just standing outside the
Mhm.
house, kind of standing guard,
Does the
looking still a
Inquisitor
bit hungover.
is the Inquisitor with the scope on his gun with him right now, or the pot? That's one of the Inquisitors. It was in the same group as the Inquisitor, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna sit there and sidle off to the side.
No, the man in the full armor is with him. It's just the
Okay.
two of them. They come up. You guys see anything happen?
No, we just got here. I went and took a quick look around. I didn't see any signs of forced entry.
Yeah, I doubt you will.
Witches,
is.
right?
Of course it's witchcraft.
Yeah. Well,
And
we'll
if
get out of your way
if
then.
you haven't been supplying my men with good weapons, I tell you, your skepticism, it is not godly.
All I know is that there are things we don't know. You don't know how to make those guns there. Does that make it witchcraft?
Does it?
The honest steel and shot and
Does
powder.
Oh.
Is this sorcery? You best not be giving my men instruments of sorcery, I'll tell you that right
I use
the magic weapon.
a hammer, forge. And that's it.
Um,
And a couple other, screws and crucibles and...
are Martin and I on the scene yet?
Well, we'll leave you to your work.
Yes, you guys are. Not the blood
I'm
of
gonna try
children.
and,
Not the blood of children, right?
No, definitely not the blood of children.
Alright.
Except for that one kid that exploded.
Oh, Gottfried killed himself.
Yay!
Gottfried killed himself when he smoked next to the gunpowder barrel for the 4th time in a row.
How old was he?
He was 17.
Yeah, Heinrich told me about
Yep.
that. You said his mother was working witchcraft or something like that?
No, God, no! The child was an idiot. I was friends with the mother. She made me take him as a charity case, so I gave him work. Worst idea of my life.
So
And he
you
was
did
just
not tell Heinrich this.
I did not tell him. Oh God, did he tell you that she was a witch?
Yeah, he did. He told me that you told him she was a witch.
Have you hung her already?
Oh, no. Took her in for some questioning, but she hasn't admitted
to my
anything
knowledge,
yet.
to my knowledge, she is not a witch. She just birthed an incredibly stupid child.
Yeah, he looks at the guard that's with him and says, "Go have her released, and bring in Heinrich. He has some questions to answer."
He did.
They're just gonna work their way up in.
He put
Me,
this.
hold on.
He put this on himself. So you know what? Because I explicitly did not say that. Inquisitor. What is his name actually? Because I know his name at this point because I've supplied.
Yeah, his name is Balthazar.
Inquisitor Balthazar, I leave you to your duties. There's a bit of bear shit on the rug. It's this guy's though. They followed him in. Quite exquisite specimens. Anyway, we shall be on our way. I kind of grab Victor and kind of pull him into the crowd a little bit so he can get out of the way.
I'm just gonna walk back to the inn.
So
I allow this man to
Who's
pull
like,
me.
I could not pull you if you didn't let me.
We're walking at my pace. You're tugging at my arm, but we're walking on my pace.
That's fair. As soon as we're in the crowd, I was like, don't you... how? I was joking when I thought you were an idiot. but that you don't interfere in inquisitorial business. That includes witchcraft. You just don't. That's a good way to end a pun.
Since when do you care about inquisitors?
I don't. When would you care about a gun pointed to your head?
I've had multiple guns pointed at my head,
And
sir.
you probably didn't like it.
Well, he gets off on that type
It
of
was
thing.
exhilarating. It was an exhilarating experience, I'll say that much.
Oh my god, I'm
Told
gonna
you.
die if I do this. I'll have no other option anyways. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Rubble, rubble, rubble.
What's going on in this town with all the Inquisitor stuff?
Oh, what's been going on down in Würzburg?
On Wurzburg, there are actual witches. Giant
Yes,
bugs,
there are actual witches
crazy,
everywhere. Yes.
crazy magics everywhere. Over here, I've often seen a couple missing children. Children go missing all the time.
Well,
In
yeah,
fact, we
but
saw a
children
bunch
don't
of
go.
children. Wait,
Children generally don't go missing when their parents in the room. I mean, I heard.
wait a second. We saw a bunch of children on the road from Wertheim.
Ooh.
You would also know, your character would know that, more specifically, like, infants have been stolen in the city. And, it's been happening frequently.
How old were these children?
I don't know, 7, 8.
And how long had this been going on?
It's been happening for months, but, it's been happening more and more frequently.
No, it's the 7 and 8 too old for. These are infants, babies, essentially,
Hmm.
and not children.
I haven't seen any signs of witchcraft out here. Karlstad and Wurzburg, that was very different out there.
Yeah, like when that lady spit that web out of her mouth at you.
Yeah, people turning invisible, all kinds of crazy stuff.
She probably just used what's it called? Ammonium phosphate with explosive reaction, and should I forget the active reagent with it? It creates a sickly, slimy little bit that you can explode. Essentially, its volume increase is massive because of the increase of gaseous chemicals. Could have just blew
I
it.
look at him so blankly, I might actually just be looking straight through his whole body.
I wouldn't expect you
Like,
to
more or
understand.
less, I've toned most of this out. I don't remember anything that he said recently.
He's used to that. We'll stop him talking.
Anyway, Kathleen,
Yes.
you guys okay with Johan coming with us? I think his tinkering abilities may come in handy depending on what we find out there.
His tinkering abilities will come in handy in the wilderness.
Said he could pick locks.
I'm quite dexterous with my hands.
I'm sure you are.
And hey, if we find some stuff, he might upgrade my weapons for me.
Yeah, good. There's a lot of good craftsmen in Frankfurt that it could be using, so a lot of forges, and it's a big city. It has a castle forge, at least. Frankfurt has a castle, right?
Yes.
It does.
Okay. Yeah, they'd have a castle forge then.
You have access to this?
Maybe it'll cost money. Might cost extra. You never know.
Well, money's what we're currently looking for.
Hey, at least you're not trying to grow grass to do it. Anyways, let's be on our way then.
Trehenda Wolftat, then?
Wallstadt? That's a S. You know,
Oh, that's an
fancy.
S?
Yeah,
Oofta. Okay.
yeah, so it's Wallstadt. Yeah, so,
It's the Wallstead is a small little hamlet, supposed to be under the church there.
Correct.
Okay.
yeah, so it won't take you long. It's, just, across the hex, the other side, or just a couple miles away, so it won't take
Alright.
you long to get there. It'll still be morning when you arrive. Yeah, so it's
Hey,
a
Johan,
town.
mind if I fill up from that powder barrel you have?
Here I have some other powder. Just use this. I don't know. The barrel's still sealed. I want to keep it that way if possible. I'm gonna hand him some. I'll just give you some gunpowder from like I have 50 shot worth of gunpowder on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like in a
and also
bag?
too, Johan, you would know that beyond very basic common supplies, you're not going to find anything in Wallstat. So if you guys want to do any sort of supplying beforehand, you would want to do that in Ostrophenberg.
Okay. I'll take 20 powder. You need anything, Johan?
Are you buying 20 powder? Or are you taking 20 powder from me?
Oh, you want me to buy it?
No, I was just saying. I was making sure, so because I can add it to my list.
I just assumed because you had a giant barrel of gunpowder, it's gonna top off.
Again, it's sealed. I don't want to open that yet.
Oh, alright, never mind.
But I don't know. I just gave you 20 gunpowder from my with a. If you guys want to resupply before a trip to Bankfair, this is going to be the best spot for it.
How much is it for arrows?
For arrows.
We're not quite heading to Frankfurt yet. We've got in
A stop
Wallstatt.
before.
Yeah, we have a stop in Wallstatt first. And we're pretty well supplied, but if you need anything, feel free. We've got some time.
Actually, I should see if I could find. I noticed you have an archer friend. I should see if I can make some wolfbane extract for her.
Okay, so arrows are in the city are 10 copper pieces each.
Okay.
I'm actually see if I can stop by an apothecary or something and pick up some wolfsbane. And I want to make a poison out of it when I get some time.
Okay.
I don't know how that would work. I just want to do it. So.
Okay. So,
Oh, you've got like an hour on the cart.
It's a city. I'd probably just have to grind it up, but I don't have the grindy
mortar and pestle.
Thank you, mortar and pestle.
You want to leave your gunpowder back at the inn?
No, I don't know if I'm going to be coming back here, to be honest.
I think we have to go back to Aschaffenburg, right?
If you end up still going to Frankfurt, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I mean, technically you
I don't-
could avoid this going to Aschaffenburg, but it's
I don't
direct route.
trust. I don't trust anybody in that town to hold on to it.
Alright, don't blow up my supplies or my cart.
Yeah.
I'll take some like extra cloth laying around it and something wrap it over.
Yeah.
You can take all the 100 days of horse feed, pack it around it.
You heard of grain fires, right?
I mean, grain's kind of flammable, right?
It
Seen
becomes
barns burn before.
explosive when you It can become explosive if it's in the air at all. Anyways, let's go, I guess.
Good thing you're back there to keep it from becoming explosive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Martin smacks you on the shoulder and says, "Well, don't blow us up, okay?"
I'll try my best. I'm no Gottfried.
Gosh, we have a bomb on the back of our cart.
Okay.
I hope no one has fire arrows.
The dream, boys. We finally got that
It's
gunpowder
only
barrel.
150 silver pieces, so I decided to take one in my character creation.
So yeah, so you guys are heading down a small country road. Um, it's the coldest morning you've experienced yet this season. There's clouds overhead, and just a really light amount of snow starts to fall on the ground. Um, it's still warm enough and early enough in the season that it basically melts when it touches the ground, but there's the first snow of the season.
We already went and got winter clothes, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Neat.
I've had winter clothes.
Hmm.
I think we got them for you and Martin, though.
No, just for Martin.
Did Slider not buy any?
No, Slatter.
I
did.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
I think
some.
everybody
Okay,
has
yeah.
winter clothes now.
Yep.
I did purchase them, yes.
I don't think we did for Martin.
I thought we did.
I can check his.
We bought him, like, rations and a backpack and all that stuff now.
Um. No, you guys did not buy him winter clothes yet.
Okay, on the way out, then, how much are winter clothes?
Hold on. Don't worry, I got this. I give him the cloak that I had made out of the mother bear.
And all the baby bears attack him.
He
And
looks
cuddle
at
up
me.
next to him.
He holds it up and he says, "Wow, wow, for me, this is amazing." He takes it
Good.
and puts it on. He pulls the bear head up over his helmet, and
I'm just slightly annoyed I don't get to wear that over my Swedish armor, but okay. Just slightly annoyed.
And Martin, you got the kill.
so yeah,
It's yours.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But Kathleen here, you saw her and Aldora work those knives. Oh my goodness.
Do my bears react or see this at all, or do they just not care? They're just focused on me.
Yeah,
Probably
they're
like
just
the snow.
focused on what they're doing, and they're not intelligent enough that they're going to notice that he's wearing their mother.
Man, and y'all called me messed up. Y'all weak. Y'all are literally wearing their mother's skin, man. I don't want to hear nothing.
Your bears ate people. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
So you're wearing their mother's skin in front of them. Oh my god.
Bears
They're animals.
Do not
They don't
equal
know.
people.
Depends on who you ask.
That's true.
Check yourself, Victor.
Yeah. Victor's if Victor was, today he'd be the guy that has his dog in the baby stroller, right?
Oh gosh.
He bought insurance for when the Mayan apocalypse happened, so that his pets would be taken care of.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, man, you act like the apocalypse isn't gonna happen in this universe, dude.
Okay. So yeah. So you guys do your minor business and then head down the road, and yeah, you pass a couple small, tiny hamlets, and then you come up on Wallstatt, which is still small, for sure, but it has between 100 and 200 people in the town, and up above, on a hill up above the town, is a church that you see. And when you head into town, people are out and about, and a couple people wave at you, and they seem fairly friendly. It's Sunday, so most of the people are in church or heading to church at this point.
I'm assuming that this is a Catholic town then.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, the map says it's under the church. Shall we attend the service of the mass and
Yeah.
scout it out?
What's it under the church? Oh,
It says the door is south of church.
Well, this would be as good a time as ever when everyone is in the church.
we might be arousing suspicions if they can see us from the church. You might want to just, I don't know. Are there any like houses south of the church, or is it kind of?
Yeah, the building is, and the church building is a little bit set apart from the town. The town, so the door is on the opposite side from the town. So no, there's no buildings.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We'll look suspicious if we aren't heading to church right now, but I don't. You lot look suspicious anyways, and I'm with you lot, so that means I look suspicious. So.
Should we just continue on? Okay, to continue on if you guys want to continue on.
Kathleen, what does the map say? Is it south side of the church has a door? Like a
The
crypt?
door is south of the church, down the hill.
Would that be out of view of the church?
I don't know. We came in the north side. We are like approaching the town from the north.
Okay, let's head
And
into the
the
town.
church is on the opposite side of the town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
head into the town, kind of toward the church, so we can kind of scout out the land, see if there's an area that looks obvious, where there might be a entrance or anything that would be out of sight.
Okay. Yeah. So you head that way. The hill is sort of a grassy hill. You can see like some sheep grazing the grass on the hillside. People walking to the church. Um, the hill is large enough that people may or may not see you on that side of the hill. Um, but there's no real cover. It's not, it's not wooded. Um, yeah. If you want to go inspect that side of the hill, I can tell you more about it.
Well, let's park the car here and go check it out.
Okay. Yeah. So when you guys head to that side of the hill, um, there's a cave. Um,
Oh?
yeah, there's a cave, and it's like about 40 feet deep, and it's the sun shines in. It's you can tell there's like rubble outside of the cave that it had recently been cleared. So this is obviously what had been the note was talking about.
Okay.
And at the backside of the cave, it narrows down into a door.
Well, that was easy.
Here, let me.
Does it
I
look
feel
like
like this
fresh
wasn't the
activity
difficult
here?
part.
Like people in the town probably know about it and were excavating or something recently.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, the people in the town would almost certainly know about it. Um, I mean, if you walked around the hillside, you'd notice it. Um,
Well, the note says the door is south of the church, down the hill. Appears to be the undercroft. Was paid generously to keep quiet.
mhm.
I don't know who exactly was paid to keep quiet, but I'm assuming there was someone or most of the town would have been.
I think it was the Undercroft. Oh, I mean, no, actually, no. Undercroft
Undercroft is the location.
is a part of a building. That's true.
Mhm.
I mean, unless it paid the building, that's very generous of them.
Does the door appear unlocked?
Um, okay, so you walk up to the door, and here, let me get.
And does there seem to be anyone around?
Let me see. Kathleen.
Yeah.
Never mind. No, no one sees you because you're following Kathleen, who. Actually, yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth roll, Kathleen. You succeed. Okay,
I did it.
you did it. Okay, so if you guys scroll down to the bottom center, can everybody see?
Oh yeah, I see
Yep.
it now.
Okay.
Oh god, Carl's still here.
Oh yeah, Carl is still there. Let me remove Carl.
Oh no.
I have you here.
I removed Aldora, but I forgot Carl. Okay. Oh, I already
What's
used just a standard guy for you for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to move him around. The other one, I had this. I have it set up so that you should be able to.
Honestly, I like
See.
that one. That's better than the other one I could have found, so I like it.
Okay. All right. So the door.
Go ask Roland if I
so
can
is-
borrow
Yeah.
one
Is
of his
this-
pistols real quick. Sorry.
what for?
In case I need to shoot somebody. In case I need to shoot somebody.
Yeah, take this. I just hand you a blunderbuss that's loaded from the cart.
Not.
He can barely lift it. He's trying super hard, can't aim it.
I'm not that weak, actually. But I'm, like,
Yeah, take these two. And I hand him a Morion helmet. Like the skull cap thing.
okay. What does that do to boost my AC?
Oh wait, no,
one?
Morion helmet is the big one. Never mind.
Yeah, the Morion helmet gives you a +1 AC and gives you +1 to physical saves, I believe. And the skull
Okay.
cap just
It's
gives
like
you
the
+1 to
conquistador one.
saves. Yeah, and then the lobster helm gives you +2 to saves, and a +1 to AC as well. So so
Is
the
it to
door
all
is
saves?
steel reinforced wood. It's barred, like on the outside. And there is a sign hanging on the door that says, in German, "Entrance forbidden by the authority of the Prince Bishop of Mainz."
Well, this got a bit more complicated.
Yeah. I'm gonna inspect the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll a search roll.
God damn it.
And to give you guys a heads up, search rolls, like, you know if you fail, basically, and you can roll again. It's just each time you do it, it takes a full 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, so you can search as long as you want. It's
Mhm.
just that as you're searching, things might see you.
Exactly. Time passes.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so actually, I wanna look specifically like for a lock. Or what type of lock that I could possibly break. Any traps, but I will do some searching. So
Okay, so do a search roll. And
Oh, is
tell
there
you what you
dynamic
find.
lighting?
Okay, so you
Oh
don't.
yeah, there is.
Yeah, dynamic lighting.
Oh, that's so cool.
So.
You just see Roland running around like an idiot.
This is,
Just
hold on,
Twilight
we're,
running around looking at the different shadows that it makes.
yeah, hold on, we're doing science.
So so yeah, so what you guys notice is or what you notice, Johan, is that the door is not locked. Like period. Like it's barred, but from the outside. Like to prevent something inside from coming out. There's no lock on the door.
Why? So there's no lock on the door, so I can't lockpick it, but it's not locked. It's
not
barred, as you
as
prior
in,
guys can.
as in you can just lift up the bar and open the door.
This is holding something in.
Yeah, exactly. There's something on the inside, possibly.
Is there anything further that I can see with my search?
Oh, you succeeded. Okay.
Yeah, John Smith, get out of the way. Let a real specialist get in here.
I'm a scientist, not a specialist.
Okay. All right. So from what you can tell, is that the structure around the door seems to be unstable.
Oh,
Like maybe like an old mine that hasn't been maintained well. And that there is, you know, thick wood slats on the top, like would be in a mine, and large boulders up above it before it reaches the top of the, as far or the ceiling of the cave, and the wood looks old, like very old.
Well, fellows,
I assume I'm just kind of standing guard, just watch them do this.
if only we knew who this Aldrich was who signed the note.
Well, we could spend the day in town and gather some information and come back here tonight. We definitely don't want to be caught snooping around if it is by order of the Prince Bishop. I say we attend the Mass and search around today in the town.
I
okay.
will not be.
Oh, come on, Kathleen.
I've already said everything I want to say about this.
Martin speaks
Just
up
because
and
you are in the...
says, well, Kathleen and I can maybe head down to the inn and talk to the people there while you guys go to the church.
I just figured it would be... It might, I figured most people would be at the church, and it would be a good way to introduce ourselves to the town. If they see us, at least in the service, whether or not we participate.
What's our cover if they ask us? We just on our way here to Würzburg?
Yeah, so we do need to get a story
What's that?
straight.
Not Würzburg, Frankfurt?
We need to get a story straight from where we came from and where we're going.
We could just wait until they all come out of the church, right?
Alright, screw the church, let's head to the inn.
Or, yeah, we could just. I'm all for just continuing to press on
Press on where?
To wherever, man.
This is
Wherever
where the treasure map is.
wherever the wind takes us.
You aren't interested in the treasure that's under here?
Well,
That's the
are
whole
we
reason we came here.
Well, you're for 100% certain it's like within the town and not on the outskirts, somewhere like in a hill or
The
something.
map says it's behind this door.
This is the hill.
This is
This
the
is the door on the map.
The door is south of the church down the hill.
Yeah, and the guy who wrote the note thought that this door led to the understructure of the church. So yeah, this is obviously the door that he's speaking of.
Okay.
Let's scout out during the day in the town, see if we can get any information.
I don't want to tip our hand. Your hand, I guess, or our hand down. I'm in this with you.
What are you hoping to learn, Roland?
Possibly why this is all closed up.
The
Doesn't
note
seem-
does mention that someone was paid generously.
Wondering why it has no lock on the outside.
That's the only thing that concerns me. Is that it's barred on the outside. Maybe the fear of the Inquisition could be what's keeping people out, because they're scary motherfuckers.
Inquisition is kind of useless. They were really doing their job. They would have been in Wurzburg with us. We did more than they've done.
I agree, but it doesn't mean they're scary, or they're not scary. A bunch of bullies, and they have power. Especially over common folk. Anyways, so are we going to go to the church's information, or are we just going to go through that door?
How long has the mass been going on?
Well, I mean, you guys spent about 10 minutes inspecting the door, and I'm gonna guess another 10-15 minutes now discussing what you guys are gonna do.
Okay, so we can still hear the mass going on and singing and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to open the door, we can.
I assume we do this quietly.
Yeah, if anything comes out and we start firing, the game's going to be up. That's why I think we should get more information first.
Meh. Can deal with it. Whatever it is.
Are we going to open it up?
Who's good with picking locks? and
Oh,
opening doors?
it doesn't have to be lockpicked.
There is no lock. It's
It's-
just lift a piece of wood.
It is a bar.
All right.
Oh my
uh,
gosh, it's such a bad idea, but alright. I am setting up my musket at the entrance of the cave here,
All right. I look
pointing
back.
at the door.
Everyone ready?
I nervously point my blunderbuss towards the door? No, towards the cave entrance. I'm
Alright.
following Roland's suit.
Oh no, I'm pointing
Wait.
toward the door.
Oh,
Said it
you're
was
pointing towards the door.
And okay. And I lift up the piece of wood. I'm gonna quietly eke the door open.
Okay. Here, let me. First things first. Let me go through everything.
We better do this fast. When that mass is up, we're gonna get caught.
I need to check a couple settings.
Masses take long times.
Yeah, they got like
They're
a
like
really
3,
long
4
2 hours,
command.
yeah.
Hours.
I mean, this is Tridentine mass still, so.
True.
Tridentine mass?
Probably the best time to do this.
Yeah. It was modified, so it's shorter than before the Council of Trent, but quite a bit longer than it is now. Okay, I think I'm ready.
What happened to the dynamic lighting?
It is there. The door is open, and you can see as far as you can see.
We can't see anything.
Then,
I think that that's exactly how it's supposed to be.
yeah. So basically, that's how the sunlight dims, and it is dark.
Um,
You want to light up the torch, Victor? Or your
I'm-
lantern, Kathleen?
Yeah, I can light my lantern.
Okay.
Well, I'll ask Roland to light
Oh.
the lantern.
I'll take point. Have Martin with his pike behind me. Because I assume this is a pretty narrow doorway, right?
It's 5 foot, I believe. No, the
So,
squares are 10 foot. So.
so we can go
This is
2
wide.
by 2 in there, or by mostly like
Yeah,
1
you
by
could
1.
do. You could go 2 by 2 through there.
Uh, Roland
Definitely,
and me up front.
just to keep track of things.
Mhm.
How many turns worth of oil do you have?
My lantern is currently completely full, which I believe is God damn it! I'll have to look it up.
It's a long time. It's like 8 hours or something.
Where that's going to be in the miscellaneous section.
Lanterns burn continuously on 1 flask of oil for 24 turns.
24 turns. Okay.
How long is a turn in this game?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So 240 minutes.
6 hours.
4 hours, I think.
Yeah, that's 4 hours. 240 divided by 60. It's 4 hours.
And torches burn for an hour.
It was either an hour or a half hour.
Torches are 6 turns. Candles are 12.
Okay, so yeah, an hour. Okay. So the door is now open. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna have Roland and me up front, Martin behind, Kathleen behind.
Are there some rocks and stuff inside this cave?
Rocks and stuff?
Like rubble or anything?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of rubble. You notice
Okay.
at the end of your sight there that there's a trail of green slime.
That's probably fine.
Fuck, I don't have any vials.
Alright, let's do this then.
Yeah, Roland in front. Lead the way.
Johan is just kind of nervously, like, looking at every corner with his fucking blunderbuss that Roland gave him.
Oh, Martin is
Spartan
supposed
should
to
be right behind
Yeah.
Victor.
I am
Yeah.
going to...
And my bears are behind
Alright,
him.
Guardian, see if you can move Martin.
I can.
You can? Okay, cool. Alright, so I'll let you move him, because I'm going to forget.
Neat.
Okay.
I'm gonna stash my explosives bag, including my musket, behind some of the rocks in the entrance.
Okay.
And I'll draw 2 pistols and move up with Slaughter.
Okay.
So I think it's Slaughter and I in the front, Markin behind Slaughter, and then Kathleen with the lantern right behind me.
Okay. So you guys can move, assuming
Go Slatter.
that you are unencumbered, or is anyone lightly encumbered or heavily encumbered?
I have an encumbrance of 1. I forget what that is.
That's unencumbered.
That's unencumbered.
Okay.
I think Victor might be.
I'm at 2 with the lance.
Okay, so you are.
And you have heavy armor and stuff too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like full plate mail.
Yeah, so that's why he's lightly encumbered. So everyone can move 120 feet a turn, except for Victor, who can move 90.
So we're moving my space pace. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
All right, go ahead, Victor. Oh, it's like dynamic lighting for your character only.
Mm-hmm. I have it set so Kathleen is emitting light in a 30-foot radius.
But like, I can't see past the corner where
What?
Johan is.
Oh,
What
you
does,
can't,
I can't see friendly view.
you can't see.
So that's
Kathleen.
interesting. That's cool. That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Okay, so you can't see in the center of the room.
Like from where I am right now, I can't see any of this area because it's past the corner for me.
And Sam, I can't see this, and I can't see that.
Yeah.
But that's good. I'm fine. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so we all see
That's what it
slightly
should
different
be.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
What does the slime look like? Can I inspect it?
Yeah, what does it look and smell like?
Yeah, so it looks like kind of like a green tinged, like a slug trail, kind of, and in the thicker sections it might be a little bit moist still in spots. Yeah, so it looks sort of like a giant slug had moved back and forth through this area.
Huh.
Ugh.
Alright, Kathleen, go on and move up more.
How much more?
At least up to where I'm at. Or just behind.
There we go.
Okay, so right here in the wall, you see there is a marker on the wall. It's kind of chiseled into the stone of the wall, and it's a chi row with a circle around it. And there are 3 blocks that are obviously not stone blocks like everything else. They're probably clay blocks. And one of the blocks is smashed open, and there is a skeletal arm like hanging out, like someone was reaching in there at some point. But the end of the arm is melted off.
So someone was reaching in, and that the arm is all that's left of it?
Yes, and the very end of the bone is melted, like someone was reaching in and then they were melted away, but the arm remains.
Can we see
Yuck.
anything inside of it?
There, in like these. You said there were 3 holes, right, across the top there.
There's right here in the center. Is on the
Just the one.
Yeah, just the one. There's 3 blocks, but they're like together. I probably should have.
Well, from what I gather, those clay things probably house some sort of flammable trap. So,
Kathleen, bring up the lantern. Can we see anything through the smashed one around the bone?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So if we bring the lantern up to the smashed one, can we see anything around the arm?
Yeah,
Can I actually make a medicine check and see if there's any special about it?
yeah, the bone itself is melted. It looks like acid.
This is strange, gentlemen and lady.
Yeah,
Like as if someone got held here and then they were kind of eaten by some sort of acid slug.
I've never seen an acid slug before, but it could definitely happen. Although, what is this green stuff on the ground? It's not like the green stuff on the ground isn't caustic at all, right?
it doesn't appear to be.
Hmm.
If it was caustic, it's not anymore. Um, Now, what you can see in there is that there appears to be something sparkling like a jewel.
Hey, why don't you go grab the jewel?
Wait, is the hand around the jewel right now? Is it like
Yeah, yeah, like the bones are clasping around a jewel.
maybe just grab the bone and grab it so you don't have to put your hand in there?
I'm not touching that at all.
Hmm. Can I just kind of look at it and see if there's anything? Yes, you already told me pretty much. I'm gonna go and grab like the bone that's holding onto the jewel, and grab the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Before he does that, I'm stepping out of the room with my bears.
A
Okay.
coward would flee.
I'm not fleeing, I'm being cautious.
Alright, so what happens if I basically pull on the bone on the arm?
Okay. Yeah. So the arm comes out and the jewel drops out of the hand. You hear also at the same time like a rustling, like a piece of paper falling inside, and the jewel itself falls to the floor.
Pick up the jewel. Oh, this is a pretty one.
Yeah, it looks quite valuable. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys what it's worth, even though I probably shouldn't. So this jewel is worth 250 silver pieces.
Not bad.
Nice.
Do we know what kind it is?
No, because I'm not gonna take the time to.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wrote down to the
But
research.
it's like some kind
Had
of
a kid.
it's like some kind of actual jewel. It's not
It's
like a
a-
magical, weird, freaky thing.
We don't know. I don't
No,
know.
it's just a jewel.
Okay, it's a jewel of some kind.
I I'm gonna go and then if the paper is outside the hole, I'm gonna pick up and read the paper.
No, you can see that there looks like some sort of scroll, like rolled up in there. But you'll have to uh,
I'm not putting my
bend
hand in
it
there.
and um, possibly, destroy it, pulling it out, or you could try.
Could I use my thieves' tools?
You can try
Oh,
breaking the blocks as well.
like it's stuck inside the hole, right? The piece of paper.
Yeah, is it 3 separate blocks of clay, or is all 3 next to each other and they just broke through one of them? Like we could enlarge the hole, or it's 3 separate little cubbies?
No, it's one hole. Like yeah, it's 3 separate blocks in one hole. So yeah, you could break
Okay,
it
so we
open
could break the
and-
other 2 to make it bigger.
Yes. Yeah, so you could spend a turn breaking it open.
I will use the blunt end of the back of my blunderbuss to break open the other 2 clay things.
Okay.
Being very careful to not put any part of my body inside the hole.
Okay. So yeah, it breaks open rather easily. And inside there is a scroll and what appears to be a gold and silver statue.
How big?
How big?
Yeah.
Put both of your hands together, and that's about the size. So, um, one side, it appears to be two fairies, I guess, or sprites. Like women with butterfly wings. One's gold and one's silver, with swords clashed.
You can all but hear him saying, "Hey, listen!"
All right.
Heavy, thank you.
I get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it. Guys, so we just gonna sit here all day, or we can actually kind of.
Martin, you have a polearm, right? Can you try to pull it out with that?
Martin.
What?
Martin?
What are we trying to do here with the things in the wall?
Trying to have Martin kind of wedge it out with his polearm.
Oh, okay. Martin says, well,
With the dull end, of course, with like the
okay.
dull and
Yeah,
the full
I
end.
suppose. He sticks the end of his pole arm in there and scrapes out the two items, which fall to the floor. There's a bit of a clang.
So it's a gold and silver small statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of this, Johan? I'm gonna open up the scroll and see what it says.
Okay, so the scroll is written in some strange language that you don't recognize.
Is it one of the languages we had encountered before?
No, but it looks strange. Like maybe somewhat similar to the scroll that
I want to compare it to
you had
the.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to compare it to the back of my map.
Yeah. Given that it does not match the writing on the back of your map. When you compare it to, say, magic spells and magic scrolls that you've seen written before, it seems similar, but
So if I opened up this guy have, it looks similar to the stuff in the back of the book.
yeah, it looks similar, but not what you guys would know. Like nothing in it matches each other. But as far as magic goes, um, and actually, Kathleen, you would know this from reading the book. Everyone's magical language is different. Magic is inherently chaotic. So, yeah. But you can
I
tell
think we may need
it's
our Dora to
magical.
read this.
It's magical writing.
Give it to Johan.
Yes.
Let me know when you can read this.
Doesn't look like Latin or Greek. Does it look like Latin or Greek?
Roll. Do a language roll.
Do I add my into this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your language would be 1 plus your int.
So I don't. Fuck. God. Shit. Damn it.
Yeah, which would be 4. And
It's
then plus 3.
yeah. I need
So
4.
4 or less is what your language would be. But
Yeah.
yeah. So It looks like absolutely nothing you've ever seen before.
This is
As far as
yeah,
you're
I've never heard
concerned,
of this language.
it's nicely written gibberish.
Keep trying,
I
Johan. I believe in you.
I don't
I'll
suppose
study
I
this
could take
later.
a look at it.
You want to take a look at it?
Sure, why not? I don't. What do I need to beat?
What is your int?
Oh, it's like the only thing I don't have. It's just a flat 10.
Yeah, so you need to roll a 1.
Rip.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, it just looks gibberish.
Yeah, it just looks gibberish to you. You're like, whatever.
Whatever. I'm gonna. Did we open up all the clay areas? Okay.
They're all in the one area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna light up a torch also.
Yeah, since this sorry, I had to sneeze. Since this area looks like there's slightly less slime, start checking out over here.
Okay. So you're going to light up a torch.
Yep.
Here, let me. I don't even have that open.
Well, can we tell which side the slime seems fresher? Like, is the side I'm on, does the slime see a little more, like, crusty or older than the ones on the left?
They look pretty similar.
Oh, they're the same. Okay. So the stuff on the map that's it's not accurate. The thinner and thicker lengths of slime.
No, they are. They are. So I guess.
Oh, they are?
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the map. I thought it was that. But yeah. So if it's accurate, so if it's thinner, that means there's less, and there is less. So you can assume that maybe it doesn't necessarily mean it's newer or not, but it does mean it's different. Okay, so at this point, 2 turns have passed. You've spent about 20 minutes finagling this thing.
All right. So I have one torch in left hand and a pistol in the right hand.
Okay.
Is this a staircase?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going up or down?
Let me check real quick. Okay, so that is. It's going down.
All of them?
Oh, see. This one, that one's going down. The other one is going up.
And this one on the end?
And on the end, is. I'm guessing it's going up. It looks like flat goes up. Yes, it goes up.
Okay.
Flat goes up, triangle goes down.
I assume we want to keep going deeper, right?
I have no idea.
Well, does your map say anything?
No, it doesn't.
Says it's the undercroft.
You guys will notice at this point that right here is another symbol and set of 3 clay blocks.
Is it the same symbol?
same symbol. Chiro.
Do we mess with it?
I don't know, this is your guys' shows. I've never been into this sort of shit.
Is the staircase going down? Is it like a spiral staircase? Is it just straight down?
It's just straight down.
How far, like, down do I see? Or can I see going down?
Yeah, it appears to go down a flight of stairs, like a level. It does have a slime trail down the stairs.
Are there, like, any railings on the side to hold on to?
The width of the stairs is the width of the passageway. So no, it's
Okay.
just a wall on either side.
Well, Captain should we knock open these clay blocks?
And while they're discussing about the clay box, the other stairs that are going up, about how far up do I see? Is there anything at the top? I'm not going all the way up, just from what I can kind of see, taking like 2 or 3 steps on.
Yeah, so these ones go up a flight of stairs, and it also has a slime trail. All sets of the stairs have slime trails, and they all seem to go either up or down a level.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna
devs,
use back of my blunderbuss and crack into the clay.
Okay.
The last one was just a little cubby hole, right?
Mhm. Yeah, and that's what
Wasn't like a crypt or anything.
yeah,
Okay.
it breaks open and there's yet another cubby hole. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, so there is a a little vial in there of some sort of liquid and another scroll.
Okay, I'll use my blunderbuss tip to scoop them out.
Okay.
Johan, do you know what this vial is?
Let me see. Do I know what this vial is?
Okay. So you're gonna scrape them out.
Yep.
Okay.
I think he did specify using his blunderbuss if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, using the blunderbuss.
oh,
Okay. So yeah. The vial breaks on the floor. When it hits the floor,
Oh,
and
I mean, I was trying to scoop it out and then catch it if possible.
okay. So
I guess I might break in my hand then.
yeah, roll a d20 under your dexterity.
Roll a d20. Roll it.
Okay, so you managed to catch it. You don't want to add a +2 anyway. You just want to roll.
Oh,
D20
-2.
under your, not a minus, just a d20, and then under your 16. So
Oh, got it.
yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, you nimbly reach out and catch it before it breaks on the floor. Yeah, so you can hand the vial over.
I hand it very carefully to Johan.
Ooh. I'm gonna inspect it.
Okay.
What do
So it's a glass jar. Um, there's some sort of liquid inside. Um, it seems to very faintly glow.
Interesting. Some sort of phosphorescent liquid. Could be pyrophoric. Be careful with it. Give it back to uh, Roland.
Okay, I will carefully tuck it away. Then take a look at the scroll.
Okay. It is once again a strange scroll, some sort of language that you've never seen before.
Does it match the other scroll?
Um, it's different. Whatever that means.
Here, Johan, why don't you hold on to this one too?
Okay, can I attempt to read this one?
We have a friend on her way that may be able to help read these. She's a day or two behind.
Quite the interesting bunch you are. Women traveling alone. Some even intelligent enough to be alone.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Roll another language check.
Hey!
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah. So you know for sure that this is no known language.
This is nothing I've seen before. I know Greek, Latin,
Yeah. Yeah.
Spanish.
You now know for sure you can't read it.
Yeah. You know for
Yeah.
sure you can't read it, and that it's not at least
Exciting.
a European or Near East language. You can tell that for sure. Um,
It's Chinese,
something
isn't it?
completely new as far as you can tell.
Oh, this is exciting. First day with you guys, and I'm already finding new things. Excellent.
Neat.
Okay.
Let me know when you can read it.
Might
What-
take some
what-
time. Wouldn't
Alright,
expect you to understand
Where
that,
do you
though.
guys want to move from here? Do
Victor,
you guys-
choose a path.
Okay. And
Uh,
as you're saying, Victor, choose a path, you hear a giant crash from
Shit.
the direction that you had just come.
I turn around and level the blunderbuss at the darkness.
You just see like billowing dust coming out from the direction of the door.
Oh no, that's probably a cave-in.
I run around the corner to check it.
Yeah, the entire entranceway has caved in.
Oh no.
My cagantoro lo que se menea.
Well, it's underneath the church.
Language.
I understood every word you just said, probably. I don't know.
You can
He's just cussing in Spanish.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I actually understood what you said.
Shit, I don't know Spanish enough.
Alright, before we pick a staircase, should we check out the other side of this room?
Can we even traverse the room?
So the entrance is totally caved in.
It's totally caved in. The room is untouched, but the entranceway is completely destroyed.
Great.
Okay, I'm
Nothing
gonna.
else in the room looks. Everything in the room looks like impeccable craftsmanship. Not built like a mine. Like it's stone floor, stone walls, stone ceiling, block, and carved and well made.
Well, looks like we're stuck down here. Let's try to find a way out.
I'm gonna check over on this side.
Looks like the same deal.
Any clay things here?
Yes, right where you're standing, there is another one.
I'll do
Okay.
the same and get open and carefully try to pull the stuff out with the blunderbuss.
Before he does that though, is there no slime on two of these staircases?
Correct. Yeah, the slime ends at the first staircase.
Okay.
I believe that is correct. Yep, that is correct. I think. And I wish I really had been able to find a...
What do you mean you think? Didn't you write this?
I did not write this. Yeah, so it doesn't end, it doesn't go to the end of your hallway. It doesn't mean there isn't slime continuing up the passageways in other sections, but the slime ends at that first set of stairs and goes up the
Alright.
stairs. Alright, so
Oh.
you break it open.
Mm-hmm.
These are just like clay bricks that you're breaking open, right? Just
Yep.
clay block. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything on the clay blocks?
Yeah, this same exact symbol.
What was the symbol again?
The symbol is Chiro. Basically a P and an X.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say Johan.
Greek letters.
Yeah, Johan at least is educated enough that he would know that's normally the symbol for Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
Okay, so. Dang it, here we go. Alright, so there is another vial in there.
Is that all?
Yep, just a single vial.
It looks the same as the other ones.
No, the liquid is like a pale blue. It doesn't appear to be glowing at all.
Johan?
Yeah, can I inspect it again? See if, like, can I use like a medical check? I don't know, to see if there's anything that I'd be familiar with.
Sure.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah. So the substance isn't anything you've.
Oh wow, these are some strange things to be keeping under a church. Various different liquids. This one doesn't look pyrophoric. Could be. Shit, I don't know. Just be careful with it. Hand it back to Roland.
Okay, so.
I think it might be good if... Kathleen, do you want to hold on to these? Just in case we encounter something, I'll probably be up in the front. Don't want them to go off.
I'll take it.
Okay, so I'll hand both vials to you. Alright, how about we head up? We're trying to find a way out now. Let's head up these stairs. Looks like there's less slime here.
Okay. Okay.
Just you're double checking. Each of these stairs, at the end of them, is a bunch of clay bricks, right? Just like they don't go anywhere.
No, they go to different levels. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay, they do.
Yeah, the triangular stair symbols. That means the stairs head down. The ones where the lines go the full length, kind of squared, that means the stairs head up. Victor, you
Yes.
hear from the direction you're walking right now um,
Down the stairs? What do I
a
hear?
slurping sound.
I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna very quietly whisper, there's probably a very large slug down these stairs.
Let's go a different direction then.
There's not many things that could melt bone off a guy, but let's not fuck with it.
Okay.
Let's go up
You wanna go up these
quietly.
stairs?
Yes, quietly. We can't go back towards the entrance.
Okay. We go up these set of stairs then.
Okay. That makes you here 6.
Besides, up is probably the only way out now that the entry's collapsed.
Wait, did I put you? Yeah.
Where do we end up?
Hold on, let me get Roland here.
Too bad you don't have that row of gunpowder with you.
It's pretty heavy, and also if it went off, it'd probably kill all of us inside, even if you're like 300 feet away. Pressure doesn't evenly distribute when you're inside a confined space, so it would just paste your fucking organs.
Oops. Oh, that's why you guys are not seeing it. I didn't move you over. Okay. You should.
And there's more slime again.
Be able to see. Yep.
Keep moving. Let's keep moving, I guess.
Oh wow, that's a tight corner.
This dynamic lighting makes it so much more creepy.
Oh,
You can't even
it's
see your
great.
friends at the end.
It does. Right. Okay, so Victor, once again, at this um, little T, you see the thing you see there to your right is a ladder. And to your left is another set of um, three clay bricks with the symbol on them.
Are we literally just gonna smash and grab every single clay thing we see?
I don't know.
Um,
Does the ladder go up or down?
The ladder goes down.
Not the way we want.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Or we're smashing the clay.
Or, I guess before we do that, while I have some light, I'm gonna look down into I assume it's the hole where the ladder is. Anything, shine a light down there? Is there anything in there that looks interesting?
Yeah, it looks like the ladder goes way down, like more than a level, maybe 2 levels.
I pick up a rock, I drop it About how long does it take to hear a thud?
Yeah, like if you dropped it off the top of a 2-story building.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna carefully break open this clay also.
Okay. Okay, this one happens to be empty. Nothing inside of it.
Is there anything I can tell about the purpose of these little cubby holes?
To hold things.
Yeah, it appears they're holding objects in them for some reason.
They're holding some objects, and they have the sign of Jesus Christ on the cubby holes, warding something. You know?
If we do run into that slug thing, maybe try tossing that jar at it. Maybe whatever's inside might hurt it.
I have some wolfsbane, might be able to give it some poison still.
Can you even
Alright.
poison a creature like that?
We don't know. You can poison most things.
I have a feeling it would be good not to get the slime on us if possible.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
Does the slime go down the ladder? Like it can climb ladders?
No, the slime goes up to the edge and then stops.
Okay.
Probably.
And we looked down the ladder well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't see anything though. It goes deep.
Okay. What was that measuring for 110 meters? Do I hear something?
Yeah. Actually, you do.
As Victor keeps running forward.
Yes, you hear once again the slurping sound.
Martin,
behind
slipping
you.
behind. Double time. Go. It's following. Whisper up the line, essentially, like it's time to fucking move, boys.
Wow, this is a nice, convenient, long hallway. Would be a shame if this were to end in a dead end. That would
Let's hope
suck.
it goes to the church.
Oh. What is this?
Yeah, so
Same ladder.
it's another ladder.
Up or down?
Once again, it is a ladder that goes down.
We might want to... There's slipping behind us right now, guys. You might want to... The slime doesn't look like it goes down, right? It does. The slime does the same thing. It stops at the edge.
Yes.
We might want to go down there and
Do you
get
want
out
to
of the
go
way.
deeper into this
There's
cave?
something coming up behind us. We can't fucking see it. No time for discussing.
Okay. Me and the bears go down.
Why are you whispering?
Move! I see it. Move! Go! Go!
Me and the bears are down, or climbing down the stairs.
I'm just gonna move. I'm like pushing into somebody because there is now. I see it now.
That's awesome because I couldn't see it until you said that. And then I moved slightly down, I could see it.
I can't see it at all. I'm down the ladder.
And like I'm trying to get on that fucking ladder as fast as I can.
Want to get that really scary? Watch this.
God. Oh God. I basically climb down the ladder and hope that there's enough space for me to get down, so it's not next to me.
Yeah, so as you guys head down, I think I don't have any light sources on you right now.
It is pitch black, but I also don't have any
There we
light.
go. Roland has light, and Kathleen has light.
Oh God. There's no slime in this direction.
Oh, there's 2 ladders here. They both come down?
Mm-hmm.
Which one did we come down?
Left one, I think, right?
The left one, yes.
Okay, does the right one look like it goes up just as high?
It looks like it goes up. Yes, just as high.
Kathleen, are you courting the general direction we've gone so we don't get lost?
Yeah, and as you guys head
We've
down,
been trying.
you head down the very. You're heading down the ladder. You see like the green tendrils reaching out over the edge towards you guys, but not fast enough to get you.
Oh shoot.
Man, good to be first down to the bottom. That could have been bad.
Not going back that way.
The coward's way out.
So, well, we'll investigate this since it doesn't look like there's any slime.
I'm gonna drop. I'm just gonna take a shot and put it on the floor next to the ladder, so we know that this is one of the places we came by on the way down.
Alright.
Okay.
Ah, shit. Well, let's continue onwards, I guess. Thankfully, there seems to be enough air in this place because of all the passages, but we just gotta keep moving and find a way out, right, guys? Right? Your hands looking kind of nervous at this point.
Nothing we haven't dealt with before.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Measuring. I'm mostly measuring just for record keeping purposes for turns.
Uh-huh, sure.
Well, I'm ticking off your turns
Oil.
of oil and torch.
Ooh,
What's
what is
this then?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like it looked like the earth tore apart or maybe caved in at this point. It heads downwards very steeply.
So it's basically inaccessible.
I mean, if you wanted to try and climb it, you could. You see movement at the bottom.
Nope. I don't know.
And it appears to be little green slime creatures like the one you had seen before, but smaller. And they appear to be attracted towards the light.
Are they climbing the surface?
You see like one or two that are closest to you, attempting to, but being unable to climb.
Think we should just toss a torch down and torch them all?
Be an interesting experiment.
Are you sure you want to waste a torch? How many do we have?
I have 3 total.
Okay.
Kathleen has her lantern though, and I have extra oil.
Okay, let me see how many I have. I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any that I know of. If you want to try it, okay, toss one, but make sure we try to save the lantern as much as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna toss the torch down there and watch it as it goes down.
Okay. So,
And I'll light up another one, so you don't have to worry about the lighting stuff.
okay. So yeah, it's down at the bottom. Some of them appear to be attracted towards the torch, and are heading around it, but they all maybe a couple of them are touching it, and then
God, that
recoiling,
crawls.
But
Do they look like it hurts them at all?
um
When they touch it?
Yeah, like they recoil.
Don't like fire.
Yeah, but they appear to be attracted to it. They appear is it's almost like insects that are just like not really intelligent about it. They're just saying, "Ooh, light," you know,
Moth
and
to
Mhm.
a
flying
flame.
around it. Yeah,
And we
a couple of
see.
them are still trying to climb up the side, but they're unable to. And yes, you see the
Uh,
continuation of the passage on the other side.
okay.
Oh,
And
Looks
this
like this is a
part of
dead
the
end for
bottom,
now.
that's a deep ravine.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I wish I had grapnel hooks right now.
Grapnel.
I was considering getting some.
Well, I don't want to risk going down there and getting
Yeah,
swung by
let's
the
head back
thing.
the other
So,
way.
yeah.
Okay. Get around.
Okay. And Roland, you lit another torch.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I look up towards the ladder. Is the slime still there?
Um. Yes. It's
Please
still
don't
up
try to.
there.
Oh, yeah, we're
No.
not going that way. We're going.
Yeah,
That
we're
way.
not going that way.
We're going.
Johan shudders a little bit, like.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think firearms would do anything to it. But if you wanted, I don't know. Maybe if you shot it a couple times, maybe it'd go away.
Probably wanna. Shit, I don't have any. We should have saved some of the Spessart's finest for today, I guess, you know? Douse some cloth in it, light it on fire. Shit burns like you wouldn't
How many-
believe.
I've got oil.
I think you are a witch, speaking in tongues. You're a weird one.
Booze
You
burns.
have rags, I have oil.
Simpleton.
And just say it that way.
Yes, whenever I will speak, I will use no more than 2-syllable words.
Is this another plaything?
What's a syllable?
Wait,
Oh god. They're just muscle.
no, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, fucking Kathleen. I think Guardian's not here because Kathleen got left behind. Oh no, she's right there. I didn't see her. Never mind.
Guys, where is everybody?
She has she has a lantern, so, and she can move quietly.
She's our only long-term source of light, because I'm going to run out of torches eventually. Guardian, you're not talking, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. We come to a fork in the road. Or do we just want to continue
So these
down to
both
the
go
hall?
upwards?
They both go up. Yes.
Do they both... How far do they both look like they go?
The same as before.
Okay.
As the other side.
I don't suppose there's angry looking slimes up either ladder, is there? The silence is unnerving.
um. Yes, actually, there is. You see tendrils reaching out over this one right here.
Hell no. I'm gonna mind my business.
So are we just deciding to go down the hallway then?
Yeah, there's a slime up the ladder, dude.
Oh, there's a slime up the ladder?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna mind my
Yeah,
business.
The left ladder, there is a slime up there. The right ladder, there is not.
But for all we know, they lead to the same room. And once we get up there, it'll just be like, ooh, there's something.
Well, if memory serves, we went down one of the ladders, never saw the second ladder, but it was right next to and supposedly go to the same height. So
The one we came down was on the right side of the corridor, and the one we got to the bottom, it was on the left side of the corridor. So it had shifted over a little bit.
correct.
I don't know, man. I don't want to risk it. We can go up and check out the other one.
I want to get
check out
some
that
money.
ladder if we don't see anything down here, down this hall.
Jeez, they're long hallways.
It's
Oh no.
What's this?
Oh, the little one.
much smaller here, though.
How far is the jump? 10 feet.
Yeah, it's much more narrow at this point.
There's nothing, nothing down below, nothing on either side.
I mean, you can see the chasm continues on both sides. It's narrow at this point, but still very steep and very deep, and you can still see movement down at the bottom.
So is it as deep or deeper than what it was before at the other side of the chasm?
I mean, as far as you can tell, it's probably similar. Maybe about the same.
It's a 10-foot jump. How hard would that be to get across?
I'm in full plate. I'm pretty athletically gifted. I'm basically the 1600s LeBron James. But LeBron James doesn't jump with full plate on.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to attempt a long jump, we can roll for that.
You know, I want to see Vile roll for this first, okay?
I have a feeling that whatever this crypt is protecting is going to be in the deepest parts. And I think this is the path farther in.
Well, we see...
If we want to get out, though, I think we need to head back to the top.
Well, we see movement down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can see the slimes. How many slimes is it? Can we just like have Kathleen pick them off with her arrows and then try to cross?
The slimes, it might not be effective use of arrows, but we could try.
At least land a couple,
I mean, let's
one
just
or two.
jump across and not touch them at all.
It's 10 feet though.
I like
10
that
feet's
plan.
a pretty big jump.
How hard would the check be for a 10-foot running jump?
That would be a pretty hard.
It would?
check. Yeah, I mean, a 10-foot long jump is
Not
pretty
that bad.
decent feat.
That's without armor and things on you.
Wearing cleats and jumping into sand. A sand pit.
Bruh,
Long
Turambar
jump.
could like walk that. Come on now.
Long jump record is 30 feet.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
specifically
are you
trained
an
athletes.
Olympic long jump?
Yeah, Olympically
No,
trained
but
athletes
I-
with
I
no
have
weight on them.
Very light armor on, and I'm not encumbered.
Dude,
I feel like I could make 10 feet pretty easily. It's not that bad if you're running.
Alright, so,
I don't know, you should that or we go back up.
I mean, if we're gonna go across, we should secure a rope
Well-
on the side.
I think we should at least fire one test arrow into one of these slimes just to see if it does anything.
What are the rules for long jumping? Because I know in 5e it's you can long jump your strength score.
yeah, let's see, there are no jump rules.
Really?
Yeah, far as I can tell. What is it in 5e?
It's
If you take
twice your
a
strength.
10-foot start, your long jump is equal to your strength score. So if you have a strength of 16 after running 10 feet, you can jump 16 feet.
Oh, okay.
So I could make it.
Yeah, we'll just go off of that then.
To back up, make some room.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna back up and the distance.
I'll get out of the way to make it.
Kathleen follows him up, and she's the one next in line.
Do we need to roll for this or no?
If everyone has a score of 10 or above, then no.
Neat.
Yeah, same.
Sounds good. I'm I'm over. I'm 16 strength. I'm gonna be on the edge, ready to catch anyone if it looks like they're gonna fall.
What is
over.
Martin's strength score? 15?
Oh, pretty high, I think, actually.
Yeah, it is. Strength
And
score
what is Kuno's?
16.
A strong man and a stronger woman.
Is Kuno straight 10s across the board?
Yes.
Okay, so Kuno can just barely make it.
Okay. I go ahead and let Kathleen go ahead and jump.
How are you getting the bears across?
The bears are stronger than your dog.
How are you telling
One for the money,
bear
two for
puppy
the show,
to
three
jump
for
across
everything.
a
Four, let's go.
ravine?
Jump.
Monkey see, monkey do. Except bears. Let's not
Gosh,
dwell
alright.
on this.
Let's
These are
see.
perfectly well-trained bears.
That's why you don't take baby bears into a dungeon.
Okay, so two of your bears jump across the chasm. One.
I'm on the edge. I'm on
is
the edge.
the
Gonna
other
grab
side.
it.
Walks up to the edge and looks, and lies down.
Oh gosh.
Oh no. Oh no. He climbs down.
He just laid down.
Oh, late. I thought he
Oh, I
climbed
thought he
down.
slid down the ravine.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
pay attention.
I was like, I jumped down into the thing.
Rip by Felicia.
I'm not leaving him behind.
Okay, so he's just lying down on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I can coax him into coming across?
Oh,
you so adorable! I'm not leaving that. That's too adorable to leave behind.
Okay, roll me a d20.
A D20 just flat?
It's flat.
Low's good, right?
Low is good. Yeah, so,
Okay.
he decides to jump across.
Oh gosh.
Come here, buddy. Oh,
Over there,
come
let's
guys
fucking
see that,
move.
right?
We don't tally.
The creature comes
Hold
and
on, let me just.
nears the edge and then recoils and heads back into the darkness.
Come
Didn't
here,
like
buddy.
the edge.
Oh.
Wait, Martin, where are you going? Jump to that,
Ah.
Martin.
No, I just checking to see what it was named.
The god that something.
God that
What-
crawls.
what-
Yeah.
Was that like the large thing or the smaller thing?
The large thing.
So
That was a
these
very
things-
large thing.
Basically, like,
Oh.
filling up the hallway, just about. And,
Oh my. I'm kind of like What the hell is that?
It occasionally,
It's
like,
gelatinous,
as
man.
you
It's
get
not, it doesn't have
closer,
muscle, man.
yeah, you would see
This
it had like tendrils reaching out towards the bear, and it let out like a moan, and you saw like a human face sort of
Oh hell no, dude.
what?
coalesce into the side of the
We need to get out of
thing.
here now. The
This was a
hell
One
is
of
mistake
the
coming in.
tendrils almost looked hand-like for a second before.
we know
Yeah,
they don't like
pseudopod
fire.
again.
But let's go.
They're attracted to light. Am I
We know
able
they don't
to
like fire.
control the bears at all?
No. Other
Okay.
than, trying to make them come like a puppy. Yeah, that's about it.
That was a
Okay.
goddamn miracle.
Yes, pretty much.
Here, buddy.
If you keep taking these trained baby bears
Come
into
here.
dungeons, one of them is gonna die. You know this, right, Slaughter?
Well, you have a dog.
I
Why?
have
Why?
a trained war
Because it's a
dog.
trained dog.
It's a trained war dog. She spent a lot of gold in the beginning to make sure I got a trained one.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I had to roll
So,
multiple times to actually find a trained one.
what? Anything? Are there more slimes on both of these ladders here?
No, there is none at the moment.
Okay.
These both go up.
They both go up.
These stairs go up.
Do we go up or do we check out the end of the hall?
Check around the corridor and then we can come back. There's a ravine behind us that it doesn't want to come down.
And ladders they
Is-
don't seem to be able to climb.
Is Roland giving off light for you guys right now?
He has a torch, yes.
Because I do not see that on my screen.
Really?
I see it on mine.
Maybe it's because he's around.
Let me
corner from you?
refresh.
But at this moment, Roland, your torch burns out.
Alright.
You still have one more though, right?
I'm just gonna wait for Kathleen to get up here. So we've spent an hour down here then.
At least.
Spent about 2 hours down here.
Oh, so my first torch was about to go out when I tossed it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so I don't give off light anymore. Cool.
Don't you have another torch?
I'm gonna save it.
Okay, we still have the lantern.
Kathleen, do you have extra fuel for your lantern?
Oh, also, I assume the bears are in the middle,
I do
right?
not.
Yeah, they're around you.
Okay, because like I'm not leaving those. I'm not leaving those bears behind. I'm gonna drag them with me if
I have
necessary.
2 flasks of oil on me, and 2 more back at the entrance,
Yeah.
if we make it out.
You left them by the door, right?
Left them just outside the door, yeah.
That
I have 2
collapsed.
flasks of oil on my person, then I have 2 more in my explosives bag.
Yeah. Oh, you left it outside the door?
I left the musket and explosives bag just outside the door in the cave entrance.
Okay. Yeah, so there's no way of getting it without
Yeah,
getting
I have to
outside.
get out first.
Okay.
Kathleen, there we go.
Well, midnight is probably a good time to call it.
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
Stuck in a dungeon. Fucking
So
Kathleen
creepy.
sprinting ahead all of a sudden.
Kathleen leaves and just goes pitch black.
I mean, we think we've kind of walked around the perimeter of the entire place almost.
Mm-hmm.
How close was my bear from getting got? Pretty close.
If you failed that roll, it was dead.
Oh,
Whew.
What was the roll? Like, it's just his charisma, right?
What did I need to beat?
You just needed to be 10 or under.
Okay, I have
you do not. You need to find a babysitter for the bears so you don't take them to dangerous dungeons.
I think there's a circus in Frankfurt that might be able to do it.
I'm joining the circus then. Screw you guys. I saved y'all's lives, and this is the thanks I
You
get.
haven't saved my life yet.
Nothing
Not-
of value
not-
was lost.
Not this current character. Val.
You
are
haven't
correct.
saved my life.
This current character, yes.
But
Kirk is currently doubting why the fuck he's around these guys. This is gonna be like, oh, we're gonna go dig up a treasure somewhere. Not, dear God. We're gonna break an inquisitorial seal and have some slimes chasing after us.
yeah, so we will see. It'll be interesting.
500 XP, right? For
For fucking around.
Yeah, I was.
Hey, I thought my roleplay at the beginning of the session was fucking great.
It was. It was. I enjoyed
C
it.
plus roleplay.
C plus.
Uh-huh.
Better than Carl mad kill people all the time, Gur.
No, that was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all would have loved that a little more if Ditka just got nipped and swallowed by an acidic slug thing.
Ditka?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that one was that Ditka.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, we'll say for reference that one was Ditka that almost got. Urlacher and...
Nothing of value was lost.
Urlacher
Just
and
think that
Payton made it fine.
Gatling guns on the backs of bears.
With, well, yeah, they'd be
I like
like
this
tanks,
idea.
dude. I like the idea of getting them some armor and putting some Gatling guns on
I
top.
think you need to get someone that can actually train them, because I don't want the little cute bears to actually die, but it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
you're
yeah.
bringing
So that is
Uber-
the next
into
step.
dungeons.
Uber uploads an adorable screenshot of a bear, and now y'all are like, "Aw,
I mean,
we want to
they're
keep the bears."
as annoying and cumbersome as
I
they are.
don't.
I don't actually want them to
give
die,
a fuck about these bears.
which is
Man.
why you don't think you should be taking them into dungeons wherein they are untrained and baby bears that don't know how to do anything yet.
Man, I even saved your boyfriend, Kathleen. You should be thanking me.
I thank you for nothing.
So you need to be a good parent and not bring your bears into hostile situations until they're trained.
Right now is where we take bets on how many bears are gonna make it out of this dungeon.
Oh no!
God.
Oh,
Thing is,
I
we
hope
haven't
all
found
of them.
we
I don't
haven't
wanna be
found a way up.
Yeah, we were almost
haven't
down
found
to
a-
2 there. We were almost down to 2.
The good thing is that it recoiled at the edge of the ravine, so this side might actually be a safe side.
Nah, there's slime on
there's
the floor
slime
right
here.
here.
Do you see the slime? That means that they were here.
Well, yeah, but there's also been an there's also an earthquake that just happened. Cave in, I
With
guess.
lots of baby ones down below.
God.
I was expecting this week to start off much worse.
I was
Like Uber, I was ready to be upset.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
What, you're not upset that the
well,
bears
what
all
he-
lived?
What he knows about, which you guys don't know about, is that Martin failed his morale check after Victor fed the people to the bears. So
Oh.
unless there was some good role playing, which there was, he was going to ditch you guys and be like, "Fuck you, see you later. I don't want to be part of this."
Jeez. So we just barely kept him.
Oh, get the fuck out!
Like legit, I was ready to kill all 3 of those bears in the night.
You will try.
Slatter. I mean, seriously,
No,
you be a good
because
mom to
they're
the bear and
incapacitated,
not.
So I don't miss. Max damage, sneak attack.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Unless he rolled double 6s, there was nothing you could do to stop him from killing your bears.
PC fighting, dude. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Dude, I just want to make her have poison arrows and shit, and I want to get you guys your guns better. But we have to have money to do that.
Yeah.
Just make fucking... Make explosive arrows for fucking. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Make Kathleen some explosive arrows, some fucking trank arrows.
Yep. Well, I mean, you guys have just
So you need to set up permanent workshop
gotten
to actually be able to do this, though, right?
gotten a little
Yeah.
taste of what there is to find in this dungeon. So
I know that's why
It's good to be back in a dungeon,
I want some
not
good
killing
shit.
villages.
I want to get some good loot, but I don't want to fucking die.
yep.
Hey, we got
Man.
a gem and a statue already, and 2 unknown scrolls.
Man,
Two
knowing you,
unknown
you're
vials
just
of
gonna
liquid.
you're gonna find another like cursed axe again, dude.
The thing is, my intelligence is super fucking high, so it would be.
What's your end?
Buzz's wisdom is soup low.
No. That's the thing is, intelligence is save versus magic effects.
Yep.
Heh, you came with us, though.
Yeah, and so my int is 18. Like,
But you roll like you, so.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
But yeah, your language rolls should probably come in handy too for things.
It is nice having to be able to inspect everything we get.
Yeah, I was just tired of being a hit everything character, so I wanted to be a support character that we kind of needed.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, awesome guys. I'm gonna go.
Night, don't die.
Yep.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh.
Don't die.
That is also too. I'd be super excited if at some point you build the Grudge Raker.
Oh god, just a,
The
just
what?
a
What do you
it's,
mean,
it's a
grid?
double shot breech loaded shotgun for a dwarf.
Yeah,
What is it called?
the
Grudge Raker.
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's
thought you
like-
said grid reaper.
Yeah, from Vermintide. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's breech loaded and like just wrecks everything.
just fucking like.
Oh, that looks fun.
Yeah. It's just yeah.
Oh
It's
god.
It's like I just started playing that game again and it makes playing Ranger so much fun. You get like
Yeah, they buff Ranger up, dude.
yeah. Yeah. you
Yeah,
get
the main
those-
things I'd want would be some double-barreled pistols or pepperbox pistols, and
What is
then
with you
a
and the
really powerful
double-barreled
shotgun.
pistols?
Because all my stuff relies on using those. So if I have ones that are double-barreled, I can either do twice as much damage per turn, or I can just not have to carry as many if they're pepperbox. Then at least one really powerful shotgun, and then
think the
possibly a
first thing-
scoped rifle.
Yes, because that's right. Because I need to build I need to get a musket for myself and build it out to scope rifle, and then and actually give it rifling. So you can probably it turns into a sniper rifle.
Yeah, that would be great.
I'd much rather just be killing people than whatever these things are.
Yeah, but
there's another
and
town we can go
you're now
murder
the
after we get
evilest
caught here.
person in the group, Victor. I hope you realize that.
I'm the what?
Evilest person.
Yeah. Especially now that Carl's gone. The only other person
I
that might be as evil as you would be Eldora.
I think
I
he's
just-
just misunderstood.
I'm just waiting for Eldor. Well, you know what? I hope Eldor finds a way into this cave. And it's like, oh, hey guys!
Hey guys, these are my pets, and you're all gonna die now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, these are all my slug pets. I hope you enjoy being eaten by them.
Oh yeah.
And you're all charmed, so you can't run away.
Oh yeah. In her prequel story, we played with her and my wife and my other sister and her husband, and Aldora was the only one that survived, and she left 2 of them there to die.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
we don't know this,
But you guys don't know.
but good
this.
to know.
Have you guys ever watched the Adventures of the All Guardsmen Party?
Never
Like-
heard of her.
It's just this thing that I found, and it's literally just this Reddit list, this Reddit 4chan post of this Dark Heresy campaign that these guys did, where everybody was a guardsman, and so the
I
way
read that one. That's the one where he started out with everyone had to make 30 characters.
yeah, because you just had a character, that character died, you made another one, that character, you basically started with a regiment, killed it down to 37 people, and then you chose 4 of those 37 people to be the characters.
So you just have a bunch of like level 1 normal characters that die off a whole bunch till you find one that lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like that, because the thing is, like, Warhammer 40k, guardsmen don't live long. Estimated, like, battle space life average is 15 minutes, or around.
And if
Um,
someone makes it a year or so, I don't know how it works in the universe. Does that mean they're like generals now or something?
they're veterans. It means they die later.
Yeah.
Nice.
In that campaign, it was like the ones that survived got recruited by the Inquisitor,
Yeah,
and that's what transitioned to like a Dark
an
Heresy
actual Dark
campaign.
Heresy.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. Alright, well,
Yeah.
night, guys.
Night, guys.
Good night.
Bye, Felicia.
Good night.
Disconnected.